Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Listen, it's Wednesday, y'all. Here we are again. It's Wednesday. We are living Wednesday, Monday to Wednesday, Monday to Wednesday. Let's let everybody get their notifications. We're going to start out with slapping paint on paper because got some things I need to do. I do. I'm adding to my flowers. Well, not flowers, to my book. So y'all know I'm making a book. And it will be done today and shipped out tomorrow. So I'm going to do some little flower cards. Let's wake up our paint. So happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I decided I was in here. I was watching Amy Kay, was hanging out with her over there. But I had already decided to go live at 2. So I needed to get some things squared away because it's Wednesday. I can't ride out on Wednesday. Well, I can, but I choose not to because there are people that come on after. So, just be a little. I personally have a little YouTube. I call it YouTube etiquette. Now, if things get going, then that's what we do. Nah, I did not. I did not. Let me get to doing it. Let me get to doing it. Ooh, my mentor is bad, y'all. She is bad. Yes, hunty. All right, there we go. Do, 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 do. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, that hurt my throat. Oh, stop. Stop doing things you don't want done. Copy. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's what I want you to do. Just do what I ask. So I hope everybody's having a great day thus far. Shot Town in the house? What time is it? You must be on your way. Today we're going to be talking about no overwhelm in the new year. Well, I mean, we ain't none of that stuff. But no overwhelm. Just take your time. Sorry, I can't talk and type. Adrian, hello. Been home crapping? Been home crapping. Oh, Lord, you sick, girl? Is that what that means? For real? Is that not a typo? Like, you done picked up something? And kids done gave you a bug? Is that what you're saying? Okay, did that there. Oh, an incredible showcase of talent. Dismissing, yeah, get out of the rabbit hole. Get out of the rabbit hole. See, go down the rabbit hole real quick. It don't take much time. Okay, I don't need to be on you. I need to be over here. There we go. There we go. We got the chat. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we brought that up before Eddie scrolled in here. Julie Parker, hello, hello, hello. Well, Krista, I hope you feel better, girl. It sucks sometimes being a woman. Sometimes it just makes you want to just like, Ooh, Lord. I got some things I'm gonna kind of be talking a little bit. We're gonna be doing some things. Mo, what's up? So let me tell everybody, hey. Let me say, hey. Um, yeah. So I was over at Amy K has her live going on, and I was over there hanging out, and she got some cute stuff going on, and I had to get off because I was going live today because I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I got some things I want to do. Snuck in here on while I was in the other room. Yeah, I was over there with Bill and Tracy, and I'm not used to Bill and Tracy being on Wednesday. I liked it when they were on Tuesday. It worked out better for my schedule. Listen at me. But I was over there, hung out with them a little bit. And I had to give a little bit of my time. But Zal, after I saw you over there, that's where we kind of connected. Zal was over at Bill and Tracy's. That's where we with Oh, Dawn. I think that's where we connected first. I think. Julie Parker, how's the weather over there? So, yeah, it just kind of fit in. Look, Val, it kind of fit into our schedule. And I didn't move. I'm not moving. I like Mondays and Wednesdays. It works for me. My life is set up around it. Um, and then it works with me even more so because it's around. Listen. Let me go on and add this. Like it works with me because then I get my PMR to studio time, and then I'm pretty much squared away for the week. But then on Wednesday, there's a lot on Wednesday. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Y'all know I just like to be inspired. And I don't kind of hang out just to be hanging out. I kind of like to be inspired. And if I'm being inspired, then I'm gonna hang out with you. We're gonna ride it out like until the tires go flat. But if I'm not being inspired, then I kind of pretty much don't want to hang out. Right? Doesn't that work? See, listen, we get to support each other. But then it also, if you like me, sometimes I be doing double duty. I have my laptop up, I have my iPad up, and I have my phone up. That means I really want to support. And I've done it like that sometimes. I have. But y'all know we talk about that reciprocity. Where there's no reciprocity, there's no honor. And I really take that serious. And that doesn't mean that you always got to be here. You always got to show up. Does not. That's not what that means. I like for you to be here with that heart and that joy. And then even if you're not live on my channel, or if you don't even do the replay, but if you're spreading the love and the joy, and you're living your life on purpose, and you were here, that means that you were inspired. And you're still spreading the love and you're spreading the joy. That works for me, right? That works out. So, as always, it's Wednesday. I'm happy to be here. It's another day. I got my coffee. It's a warmer day here today. Not I still haven't been out. I ain't been to the mailbox in I don't know, a couple days, few days. I ain't been to the mailbox since I don't know. It's just been too cold. I don't like cold. I don't like being out there in the cold. I didn't. I just didn't want to. So, and then it was raining cold. So when y'all were getting snow, I was getting rain. So we didn't get snow, but we got cold. It dropped down to like 12. That was too cold. Just too cold. But I still woke up hot because it was hot in the house. Okay, y'all, welcome, my beautiful friends. Come on in, get comfortable, grab you some coffee, your tea, get your paint, your journal, whatever you gonna use for our time together today. And I want you to settle in because we're gonna have a nice conversation today. My heart isn't heavy. It's a little heavy because last night I read there's a mother in, I think it was Houston, some part of Texas. She lost not one, not two, but three children. Um, and it so happens the brothers were going to kind of trying to help each other, fell through the ice or something like that. And I choked up. I got choked up. I could not cry. I felt like I was all cried out. And I just had like, God, give her strength. I just start praying. And it's like she lost three children in just a blink of some seconds. Like, and the oldest they were just trying to help each other get out of the ice. And you don't know when you go in the ice, you just don't need to go on the ice because it just doesn't work out for you. So that was pretty much it. I sent a letter to my senator, um, about the bill that's coming up, and even though she is who she is, and I know who she is, I still did my part to send out a letter and say, hey, vote no. I mean, but I know, anyways. I live in Alabama. Let's just say some parts of Alabama, we're the red state. And, some parts, but you know, you know, you know, you know, you know, or you don't. I don't know. I don't care. I'm over here living on purpose, living with purpose and not with pressure. That's why we're not going to worry about it. We're not going into overwhelm. We're not just going to stress over it. We're just going to do what we have to do every time we turn around. Life is going to happen. And I want to say this plainly right up front. Pressure bust pipes. Purpose, when you have purpose, it kind of keeps the pressure kind of Oh, wait. I was on a call earlier today with a friend. We were talking about some things, and my question was, what do you want to do? And she was giving me all the things. I no, no, don't go forward. What do you want to do with X, Y, and Z? Because once you have your purpose in what you're doing, then the pressure is kind of gone away. The purpose kind of whispers, okay, we need to do this today. We need to do that today. Okay, you want to paint some flowers? Okay, well, you need some paper, you need a pen, or you need whatever you need to do. That way it kind of guides you, right? Purpose guides you. So if your life has felt loud lately, rushed, and maybe even an overwhelm because of everything that's going on in the world right now, it doesn't mean that you're broken. It doesn't mean that, you're taking in too much. You just might need to just kind of give it purpose. Give it a lane, give it a box, something like that. Give it a sticky note. Maybe you have that piece of that's that or that's that. Put that on that, that on that. And yes, I'm using up my sticky notes because I want y'all to get it. I want you to see what I'm talking about. Walk it out, walk it out. So you got all these things in your brain. But when you dump them out and give them purpose, you giving them purpose. They're now that you get to see them. All right, okay, I got to do this today, and put a time maybe on it. All right, maybe I can't. I got to worry about that today. Oh, and I ain't got to worry about that today. All right, we got these are the three things we're going to focus on today. That's it. These two things right here, you give them something else, put them on another date or time or something like that, and stick them over there. Right? That's how you live on purpose with no overwhelm and not a whole lot of pressure. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Let me know in chat. Yeah, Zal, you saw that story. I didn't even go down the rabbit hole. It was a lot. That set of yellow colors are beautiful and bright. I always see sunshine when I see yellow. That's why I like wearing yellow in the winter. Yes. Also bought a new yellow sweater. I like that. So when you look at it, and which is why, well, two things. The journal that I'm making, that I've already made, it's put together. I Coptic stitched it. It's in the box. Let me show y'all. I can show you a little bit because I know the person that I'm hopefully not making it for is not going to be on my channel, so they won't see it. But I won't show you all of it. But I did the Coptic, I love Coptic stitching. Like I like making what do you call it? Invisible spines also, but this you get to sew it in and you get to see that it's handmade. Every part of this is handmade and it's made with love. So let me put it back over there. But it's yellow. The theme of it is yellow. And because I think green goes along with yellow, I put green and yellow and then accent with white and beige. And now I'm going to paint some flowers today. Oh, let me put this on Do Not Disturb because I am early. Oh, where are we? Oh, this new update. You got to pay attention. All the things look so different. I wish they would give you a choice to stay where you are, but never mind. I like evolving. I can say every time Apple gives a new update, I do learn something new. I do. So I was going to say that, but I'm not going to say that. Ever changing, ever changing. If you're not learning, then you're kind of just stagnant. All right, so I'm going to leave this right here. We're going to use this brush. We're letting the paint wake up. Giving people time to kind of catch up and find me because I am on a little bit early today. But we're going to be talking about, as a grief artist, today's conversation is going to be living on purpose, not on pressure, and no overwhelm. Now, when I was doing these thumbnails, I was like, not on pressure. What does that mean? Not on pressure. It's like not pressuring yourself. Don't let nobody else pressure you. Not. And then if you take on and turn it around, it's no pressure. No pressure. That's right, Zal. Oh, Zal, you going to Chicago now? Oh my God. I'm not going nowhere. Nowhere. You hear me? If I don't have to go, I don't have to go. But for February, I'm going to have to do a lot. I got a lot of appointments in February, so I'll be outside a lot in February. But God knows I don't want to. All right. I am going to, yellow has actually been the color because yellow ochre, when we finish with doing this, we're going to still use yellow ochre and gel printing. I did this one yesterday with the yellow ochre and red and some kind of blue in the background. That one was fun. So let's sit that there and let you take a look at that one. But when you say not on pressure, what you're saying is I will not live in panic mode, right? You tell your mind, I want you to tell your mind, I will not fear, even if I make a bad choice. Like when you're making decisions in life or whatever. And usually when we do it, we get all upset because we did. But I want you to not worry about it. I want you to not let the urgency replace whatever wisdom that you have in your thought processes, right? And tell yourself, I will not let other people's expectations become my identity. Hey, Graham, that's a big one right there. I will not let other people's expectations become my identity. Because this is what I love. I love when you have friends and you have friendships, right? Hold on, y'all. I'm drinking my coffee and I got to cut my little heater off in here because it's a little warm. Because we up to like 50 degrees today. So, whew, I don't like being hot, but I want to drink my coffee. And don't confuse busy with meaningful. So in today's time, and everything that I say has to be, hey Saul, I miss you. I was looking over your Rose Bowl pictures the other day. I was just like, oh, I don't remember seeing Saul in the chat, but she probably was in the balcony. But everything that we're going through in today's time, right? And I want people to really think about what you're not seeing and think about how much activity you get access to on a daily basis. And that depends on how much, how much you're in the news and how much you pay attention to what's on the news and that kind of thing. That really, really goes. You can do all the things. Because as I was talking to my grandma, she looks, CNN is on hers. You go to her house, you won't get nothing but CNN. And I had to look at it. I was like, there's some people that like to see the news. They like to know all the things. I want you to look at a lot of the things. Once you look at the news, and then I want you to ask yourself some questions. Does it have to be urgent? I feel like that just shouldn't be on. Why is that on? Hold on, guys. I just don't remember it being on, but I think it needs to be. Not sure. Yeah, because if I do that, would that matter? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. There we go. And that won't affect. Will that affect something? Did it? Yeah, it did. Okay, never mind. I'm over here doing things. Don't pay me no attention. I'm doing things. I really need to leave things alone. Okay, let's go back over here to my stream. There we go. So I can see chat. There we go. All right, so I'll say I miss you too. I have guests, so can't really get on, but today I have escaped. Oh, okay, thank you. And tell your guests hello. And how's the weather? That's why I was wondering, it's like, were you warm? Okay, in the balcony dealing with a phone call, but here. Okie dokie. Hey, Vanessa. So, see, I was trying to wait. Like, I wanted to get into this, but I want to get into it, and I don't want to get into it because it's not 3 o'clock. It's kind of like people were here. But it's okay. It's okay. I got a lot. I got a lot of thoughts. As Mariah and P say, it's Thought and Thursday, but it's Wednesday for me. But I got a lot of thoughts. But it goes around how to navigate through what's going on in the world today, right? Hey, Barb. I will be in and out of chat working on a cutting. Ooh, yes, I like that. I like the sound of that. Ooh, I like What's Up Wednesday. Ooh, child. Let's write that down. I like that. What's Up Wednesday? Now, look, when something ain't going on, then it won't be What's Up Wednesday. But I like What's Up Wednesday. Crystal, I sent Mariah that old clip of Daddy J this morning. You know that is very relevant in our times now. And then the other one we have. Oh, Crystal, let me send it to you because I don't think I sent it to you. But our bishop is featured in. Let me clip this because I can't talk and can't do it. Okay, is featured in some his video, and I thought it was so. When I saw it, I was just like, wait a minute, that's my bishop, that's my brother from another mother right there. Like all things, but he still won't it. He won't he still won't it. But yeah, that was. And look, and when you see it, Crystal, you're gonna be like, oh, that's old. Yeah, that was when the pulpit was old. And he was won't he. Yeah. All right, hold on. I need to measure these because I want them a right way. 3.5 by 2. Let's see what 2 looks small. I'm going to do 2.5. All right. Okay, check. Yeah, so when he got him on there, because you know what they were saying about, you'll see what they're saying about it. And so Mariah sent him to me. I had seen him before, but I hadn't really paid attention to a lot of his videos. Because when he's talking, he is spot on. Hey, Ann Webb, he is spot on with what he says. But it's just, you know how we just ignore. I just not ignore. I just wasn't paying attention because it's like that what he says. It's just like, where's the support? Where yeah, anyway, that's not what I'm talking about today. See, this is how I live life without pressure. This is exactly how I live life without pressure. Because I was getting ready to go down a rant that it doesn't even apply to this. I would have to pull Barb, Crystal, and Mariah, and we'd have to have a side conversation because it's not right here, right now. I mean, it could be, but yeah, I don't want to. I want y'all to not live with pressure. I want you to live on purpose, not on pressure, and no overwhelm. That's what I'm saying. Now let me get back over here because I digress I just squirreled real quick. And that's why I have to keep my thoughts. This is why I'm constantly painting and journaling, because I have to keep my thoughts on task, in line. Remember what I just said? I just said we naming, so we naming each one of these. You got to keep them on. You got to stay on task, because if you don't, you'll get the squirreling. Let me see. That's enough. We can do it. That's enough. All right, let's close that. Hey, Brenda. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. And Mariah just named Wednesday. We just that quick. What I do with the daggum sticky note? What's up? I think we said what's up Wednesday. Good Lord. What's up Wednesday? Yeah. Just that daggum fast. I turned them sticky notes. See how we just named that? Look. That was my sticky notes. Right there. Excuse me. Oh, and I had 3 on there. So what we're going to do, we're going to name them. So what's up Wednesday is the 1, and then 2, and then 3. Well, what's up on Wednesday? Living on purpose. Living on purpose. And number 3, no overwhelm. I think that can't work. Yeah, we need one more. 9, 2. Oh, and then the other one is going to be no pressure. Yeah, living on purpose, no overwhelm, and no pressure. So this is what I want y'all to do. Right? Stay in line. So what's up on Wednesday? We're living on purpose, no overwhelm, no pressure. In order to get purpose, you have to make sure that there's no overwhelm and there's no pressure. I literally just showed you how I do it. So when I have my journal, which is over there, I literally write it out. So then when I sit up here and it's just like, God, when I wake up in the morning, I was like, God, what do you want me to talk about today? I'm talking about, like, I already have my thumbnails and stuff up. It's like, so I have to get my thoughts lined up. So sometimes you have to have your thoughts together because you don't want to be out here just, pissing in the wind. Because when somebody comes back and they're talking to you and they're like, well, what do you mean when you say living on purpose? You can only give them what your definition of living on purpose is. Because your definition and my definition of living on purpose could be totally different, right? And when you ask the question, what does living on purpose look like? She out there running. And you have to answer for yourself. And remember, everything we do over here at Create Joy Studio is self first. Okay? Okay? Yeah, parking lot. We call it parking lot. Parking lot. We can have parking lot conversation. And I like having colorful parking lot conversations because that way you get to have the thought process of how to live on purpose so that when you come, and I'm going to say it this way, so when you come out of your mouth, you're coming out of your mouth based on what makes sense to you. You plan your days with intention, not just obligations. That's living on purpose, right? You do not let the loudest thing decide your focus. Right now, what's going on in the world, everybody's talking about what? Tell me in the chat. What is everybody talking about in the world pretty much today, in America? What is everybody talking about? Put in the chat what you feel everyone is talking about right now, okay? Because it's kind of, we're focusing on this one, living on purpose. Living on purpose. And then if you want to put in the chat, what is your definition of how you choose to live on purpose? Because again, could be different. Could be different. No, actually, indirectly, Julie Parker. Indirect. See, that's an indirect. So then that's when we would take another note, right, and put over here. So we got indirects over here. That's one for sure, for sure. See how we do living on purpose. So we got, what did I do with that whole pack of sticky notes? Karen, what are you doing? You put it under something. You did. You had to. Did you use them all? No. Well, golly gee. I don't know. I got packs and packs and packs of sticky notes, so we ain't stressing over it. We can even change the color. Because this is a good way to, this is mapping. This is what I call mapping. Right? Mapping. I think we can sum all of it up. Well, see what I'm talking about? The way all of that comes down into one situation. See how we breaking it down? Yeah. Uh-huh. So we could go under that because Julie Parker said what she said. That's that. And then you go up under that, and you can put something up under that. But would what Mariah put go under what Julie said? Not necessarily, right? But the whole thing is they all come together under one thing. That's the conversation that's going on in the world right now. A mother lost 3 children yesterday. I was surprised that it made it to my. I was surprised that it made it to my line because everything is about this. Everything is about this. Everything else is at the time is kind of like it is what it is. But when you look at it, everybody's talking about this. Everything else is indirect. Now, for you, we're talking about you living on purpose. This has something to do with you if you are directly impacted. Right now, I'm speaking from Create Joy Studio. I'm not directly impacted. I'm indirectly impacted because it makes my heart hurt because of what's going on. Now, this organization, this part of the government has been here for years. We have never stressed over it as much as we do now. And the only reason it is now because of what's going on with them in every different state. That's it. That's when we're talking about you're not going to be pressured with it. You just kind of do what you can do, talk about it, find out what lane. Then once you put that over there, because you want to live on purpose, now you put that over there. That's part of your day, right? You can't see what I wrote. It's, maybe I need to get another pen. Maybe that's it. But you're missing the point. The words not is not important per se. Everybody put in the chat. Becky, they put in the chat what they had to say. The question was, what is everybody talking about in America? And people put in the chat what it was, and then I kind of went on the thing. Yeah, the words you wasn't. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. I got you. Just gotta find the right color. Color. Where is you? Oh Lord. Where's the right color when you want it? Well, let's see. How about that? There we go. What's up, Wednesday? There. And then right here, it might be, yeah. And the other one, this one is what the thumbnail says. We're living on purpose, no overwhelm, and no pressure. Okay. So, and all this is self. All this is self. We're talking about self. So you really need to be doing this for yourself. This is mine. This is mine. This is where, when I look at the world and everything that's going on right now in America, everybody's talking about this. And then everything else is falling under this. Everything else, people being shot, people being killed, people being put in detention, all that falls under this. Under this category. Okay? So the point was, you have to decide what you want to focus on. My focus is living on purpose, no pressure, no overwhelm. That's me. Okay? With this topic. That's what's going on in the world right now. That's all I hear about. Right? And I choose, this is what I choose. I know y'all got that one. I choose this. I choose joy. I do. Choose joy. Oh, we could have pulled out that other fancy pen. I got some fancy pens for you. So I don't want you to miss the focus, because this is what I'm saying. I don't want you to miss the focus of everything, even what's going on in the world today. You get to choose how you want to show up. Oh, that one's almost out of ink. That's what that tells me. What about this end? Yep, these are almost out. Might want to use your pens, y'all. Use your pens before they go away. Oh, that one works better. That one works better. This is what we're doing. This is it. I just want to do things that bring me joy. And some people might be like, well, people are dying. People been dying way before this came up. People been dying every year. People die every day. Somebody just died. You get to choose. I'm going to have to pull these puppies out, because I don't want them to dry up. They cost too much. In order to have this, you have to live on purpose. You can still entertain all of the things. You just have to focus. Decide what your focus is going to be. If your focus is going to be CNN, Fox News, whatever your news channel is, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, decide how you want to do it. Because I'm not telling nobody not to do anything. I'm just saying, over here in Create Joy Studio, I have to decide how much of this I'm going to input in my life today because I want the end result to be this. I have to set boundaries that are clear and kind to my heart. I have to rest from a lot of this. It looks like work, but it's not, right? So when you plan your days with intention, not just obligation to know what's going on in the world, you do not let the loudest thing decide for you. You got to protect your peace as carefully as you protect your schedule of looking at the stuff. You stop treating exhaustion like a badge of honor. You choose what aligns with your values, even when it disappoints people, right? Now, I told y'all I don't look at the news, period. I've been a part of the news cycle. I've done it. And I know that majority of the time, when you're looking at the news, they're only going to give you what's going to bring you back. You're looking at 12 o'clock, they're going to bring what they want you to come back at 6 o'clock. So they're not going to tell you everything. That kind of is very draining, right? So when you look at it, it doesn't matter. It just means living on purpose looks different. Making choices from your values instead of from panic mode, right? Because these people are people too. And because they don't line up with our value system, now we put them over here and they're outside. They're people too. Are all people kind and nice? It depends on who you're talking to. If we're talking together, then we're pretty much going to agree. No, what's going on is disgusting. It's just disgraceful. And then there's other people over there. It's like, yeah, this is what needs to go on until it knocks on their door. And they're the ones at the receiving end. And then that's the only time it's going to change for some people. Some people are not going to change because they've never had a child murdered in the street. They've never had ICE come and knock on their door and drag them out of their home. So they're not going to see the disappointment that some of us see. They're not going to see that. They're going to see some people doing their job, and that's fine. But that's not my point. You still have responsibilities, you still have hard days, and you still have deadlines, but they no longer own you when you live life on purpose. Purpose says, I choose how I respond. I choose what matters. I choose what gets my energy today. And after all of that is said and done, I choose peace. And I cut off all the things, or I don't talk about all the things, or I come in the studio. I live a purposeful life. Why? Because I've been through what people are living through now. I've been through it. I know what it's like to have people want to go down the backdrop of, oh, well, that person did this and this and this. You just didn't see this, this, and this. And you didn't see their life over here. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So when you're living on purpose, just don't be overwhelmed. Receive the information, not from an angry space, not from a space that makes you want to just go in the grocery store and go off on somebody else. That's what I'm saying, right? Be clear instead of scattered. Be intentional instead of reactive. Grounded instead of rushed. So when you come out of your mouth, you'll be coming out of a place of purpose, not a place of mess. And I mean, it matters because you could really offend people by things that you say. And if you think about it, and if you have to apologize for it, you're going to offend somebody. That's the whole point of the apology. I've always said, if you say something and you to come back and apologize to me, you shouldn't have said it. That's why I pause before saying a lot of things. I could go off, y'all. I could go off. This channel could be so negative. But that's not my goal. My goal is joy. My goal is joy, 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 joy. That's all I want. Even through the pain, I want joy. Even when I think about standing beside my son's casket, my daughter and granddaughter's casket, I want joy now. I've lined up what I want. I know what the urgency is in my life. It's joy. Anything outside of that, I really don't want it. Y'all got a lot going on in this chat. That thing just going. Whoo, Lord. Okay, let me pause. Okay, we got that squared away for Becky. Okay. Yeah, y'all was focused on the wrong thing right there. Okay. Over here, they keep talking about the rising cost of living and our current choices keep making it worse. Don't look at Yes, I'm very choosy. Yep. Live for me and Topeka, we're gonna have to work on you with them capital letters. Boy, you be getting them capitals. Remove things from watch. Yeah, Julie Parker. Now that's very important. You got to remove things from a watch history because that algorithm is going to keep bringing up things. That's a good one. If the world reported more positive news and loved this world, yes, yes, yeah. And I don't know if y'all remember, I said something the other day or last week when I said love needs to be louder than all of this hate. Love needs to be louder than all of this fear. We need to have more expectations about love. Love needs to be louder. But love, listen, love don't bring in all the money. Keeping people scared brings in the money, which is so sad. But there's nothing new under the sun. And this is why I thought what Daddy J said years ago. And for those that don't know, Daddy J is Dr. Jeremiah Wright. Jeremiah Wright is a pastor out of, he's not preaching anymore, but out of Chicago. And he did a sermon 24 years ago. As a matter of fact, President Obama, he wasn't president at the time, he was a senator, him and his wife, they went to his church. If y'all remember the clip of that was him. But all of this is nothing new. This is why the stuff that's going on now doesn't surprise me. That's why I want more joy. So now I feel like I understand now why God has me where he has me, because I'm here for such a time as this. While other people are wanting more, that's going to get them more fame, more money, definitely more money. I want people to have more joy. And I feel like if you come and you serve people with more joy and you'll create from a space full of joy, then all the other things will be added unto you. But sometimes you have to really not get in the rat race of what's going on. Be educated on what's going on. So if somebody do knock on your door, know that you do not have to let them in. You do have rights. We talked about the First Amendment on Monday. You got to go back and check that video out. Monday was very, 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 very heartfelt. I had some thoughts and things about Monday. And I did. But we only going to state, but the end of this right here, remember, living on purpose. What does that look like for you? You have to ask that question. You can only answer that question for yourself. Even me, as in Create Joy Studio over here, I can't even answer that question for you. I can only give you my perspective and what actually matters for me versus what actually matters to you, right? You have to get untangled in your own thoughts. The loud things that are going on in the world right now are the headlines, the notifications that come to your inbox, all the drama, all the things that has happened in the world. Those are the things. But the important things that I want you to think about now is your health, your peace, your faith, your creativity, your relationship, however that deems for you. I told you over here in Create Joy Studio, mine just happens to be I'm a believer in God. I believe that God sent his son to die for my sins. And I told y'all I'm full of some of the Holy Ghost because over here I still have my flesh and it still shows up. But I am crystal clear at what I do want in the world. I want people to show more love. I want more joy. I would love to get on the news, but is anybody going to call me and tell me, hey, let's do an interview about joy? Hell no. Because they don't want the world to be one. They don't want us to be one. That's why I want you to pay attention to the bigger picture. When you're creating on your channels or when you're creating joy, over in your space or whatever, give the message. Be happy, love, find somebody that works out. If you find people, because you're going to get them, you got negative people, they are. But are they negative because they're not informed on what's going on? Are they speaking out of their place of, and I'm not going to call it ignorance, but are they speaking out of their place of they just not have been given enough information to make a formed decision about how to live on purpose? And if they come back and decide, like I told y'all, I sent a letter to my senator. She responded back and whatever, and I responded back, and it's just like dialogue. Because this is a woman where I know where she lives, like right up the road, about 45 minutes from where I am. Like, listen, I ain't vote for you because I didn't like what you stood for. However, I get to exercise and tell you what I like and what I don't like, and this is where we are. So do you agree with what's going on right now? The answer is no. However, we have to stream. We have to know. We got to get informed. Y'all got people. You vote them in. Have conversation. Y'all want to talk more about that, then y'all go over to PMR the studio because they give you all the information about the things. I want joy. And today we're going to slap paint on paper with yellow because that's how much joy I want, right? But I cannot come on my live on Wednesday because we have this conversation and I want to talk about living on purpose, not on pressure, not in overwhelm. First thing I want you to do is answer the question for yourself. What does that look like for you? Living on purpose is not the same. I do watercolor, I do gel printing, I do mixed media. All of y'all, some people don't do that. Like, we're here because we come together because we want joy. All of us don't even come together because most of y'all watch me gel print and you could just give two hoots about gel printing, right? Right? But at the end, everybody agrees that we want more joy. We want more love. We want to wake up and be awesome. We want to connect. A lot of people in the world, they don't have people. They'll never probably hear me. So those who I'm called to, God is going to line them up. They're going to hear it. And the other people, they're not mine. They might be yours, right? It could be meant for me to give this word to you to talk about the painting and all the things that I do over here so that you can take it and give it to somebody else because everybody deserves love. Mine just happened to come from a place of pain. And I asked God one question: how do I get my joy back? Because after losing not one, but two children and my granddaughter, I wanted to be happy. I know that God had not brought me here to leave me here to just sit up and just be miserable or be nasty and be mean. Because I got all rights and privileges to be all the things. But I choose to want to be joyful. I choose to want to slap paint on paper for joy and love, and for God to just bless me in His own way. Is it about money? I do have to pay the light bill. I do. But I believe when I do what I do, I get a letter in the mail and says, you know what? You paid your light bill every month on time. You get a credit. You squared for January. Duh. So I don't really always look for it to be in. I got $100,000 in the bank. Y'all know I got a $1 million check and I got it, but God ain't released the funds yet. But you have to do what you're supposed to do, and sometimes you have to live responding instead of directing your anger. I know what's going on in the world right now is making everybody angry. Like I said, the mother, I wish I could really talk to that mother. She 3 children in one day. I even still don't feel like I can tell her nothing. I can't even say I know how you feel because I haven't lost 3 children in one day. In one day? Oh my God, because they were trying to save each other. Just I can't say it. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna slide. We're gonna slide to the right. I hope you understand what I'm saying. All right, let me go back to the chat because I feel like I missed a lot because y'all was already talking. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we got that. We got that. The words I put in the chat are how I choose to live in 2026. Oh, that means I got to scroll back some further. Okay, got that. Got that. You stop watching stuff like the nightly daily news over 20 years ago. Oh, yeah. Let them do their jobs. Don't be fooled. Or, wait, let them do their job. Don't be fooled, or we'll get, I don't know what that means. And what we're seeing right now, that's just, again, I could talk about it, but don't want to. Adrian says I have to mute my son because he's overly passionate about what's going on. Woo, listen, Adrian, if you heard me off camera, I think I'm overly passionate. That's why I have to come back and put some joy. I have to put some joy in my life because I feel like I'm overly passionate as well. So, oh my goodness. Hey, Kathy Gilbert. Who else? Anybody else scrolled in while I was on my little TikTok rant race? Brenda, I got Brenda, Kathy, Julie. Hey, Sarah. Jeremiah Wright. Yes, me. Yeah, Pastor. Yep. Van. Christy Wright. Christy Wright's in my chat. Christy, you still here? Oh, Christy says, joy is new every morning. I'm so glad I came in to a bit of watercolor church today. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Carla. Oh, Vision. Deb is here. Deb, you still here? I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I gotta catch up. So let me catch up. Let me catch up first. I feel like Bitty Penny now. I done let all y'all talk and I ain't caught up. Lexi, what's up, Lexi? Hi, care my fellow chatters. Mariah says some folk just want to wallow in mud. Yes, please join us. Yes, tomorrow is Thought and Thursday. Yep, some people do just want to wallow in the mud. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. This is yep. Okay. Brenda says I've learned that it's necessary to pause people in my life that aren't good for me. I can love them from a distance. I miss some, but can't let them purposely hurt me and then expect me to take it. Right? Carla says my printer is trying to steal my joy today. I'm going to cut it off and come back. What sad thing you're talking about? Yeah. Swole in the house. Monique. Swole agency is Monique. And Divine Visions Divine is Deb. Oh, so Mo, can you do me a favor? Okay, so we still got, hey, Lisa. Oh, Lord, all y'all scrolling in here. Whew. Okay, Christy's still here. Listen, Christy. Hello. Look what's on my desk, Christy. I just moved this over here and put some new things in it. Why? Because it brought me joy. Because it had the yellow flower in the middle. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Let me take a couple sips. Because y'all know it's getting cold. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so there was something that was said. Oh, Mo, that's what I was saying. Mo, can you take Vision's Divine link and put it in the chat? And what I need y'all to do, y'all, I need y'all to help me out, help a sister out right now, okay? I need you because we're trying to get her. Y'all know we all been there. We want to get our subscribers up. Hey, Lydia, we want to get our subscribers up. And so she's getting her YouTube channel, Visions Divine, and she's gonna be doing some things that's coming up for survivors of whatever you survive. I just happen to be a mother who survived loss of two children, and how life was slapping the hell out of me. So she lost her mom, but got cancer survivors, got all the things. But you get to go check her out, right? And she's also awesome makeup artist. So Mo, if you can put Visions Divine link in, and can y'all go over because we're trying to get her to her 50, so she can join us in the we call it the over 50 club, so that we can go live because we like to do all those things. Um, if y'all could ever so gratefully, and if y'all like makeup and what resonates with you from her channel, then that way set that notification to all, so that way you can check out what's going to be coming up on her channel. Okay. And if anybody else, hey Jock, how are you? Happy Wednesday. If anybody else needs some subscribers and you're trying to do some things, let me know. Put in there so that way We can help you on this journey. Because listen, I didn't get here by myself. I did not. I started out with the Fab Five. That's all I'm saying. The Fab Five. It was just five people. Every time I went live, those five people was on. And then when Dawn decided she wanted to share me, I feel like the lid got taken off and it just blew up. Blew up. So yes, if you would, I mean, just go hit that subscribe button. It is free. It's free. I promise you, I won't charge you. I won't charge you. All right, look at that. We got two. Now I'm not gonna do. I was just thinking about this. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch, but I just want to slap some paint on here on these because I'm gonna add them to the junk journal that I'm creating. And I'm also gonna take some of y'all know my flowers. Hey Christy, you see? Listen, Christy. Oh, let me show you my girls and my guy, my girl and my guy. I got my own stamps. My watercolor flowers have turned into stamps. Y'all, Christy Rice is the one that basically made me break all the rules with watercolors. Christy's the one that showed me it's like mud. Who cares about mud? We can turn mud into something beautiful. And that's why I love mud. So when y'all see me talking about the mud, that's who y'all can blame. Christy Rice for the mud. Because I love mud. Because she showed me how to turn that mud into something beautiful. And then wake that mud up and then turn it into something that it doesn't even look like it ever had mud. So yes, we got over at PM Artist Studio with Mariah and Brad and Patricia. We turn these puppies into stamps. And then look at them. That's what they look like. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna cry, but I still be crying over here when I be using them. But this one I did something on the gel plate and then I came back and just plop stamped them all over. So I'm gonna take this one because this is with yellow ochre. And I'm gonna take this and we're gonna put it on something. So I'm gonna make some cards out of it. And I'm gonna add it to my book. I'm gonna add it to the book. The junk journal that I'm creating that I'm going to need. Oh, Christy, you need these? Listen, Mo Cookie Wookie just put the link in the chat. Go get you, go get them, go grab them. Oh my goodness, I know you'll love them. And you have the inks. I could see you putting your inks on them and add them. I just love them. I love my stamps. Thank you, Mariah. I'm not gonna start crying, y'all, because I will. These just got launched January. I came into the new year with what? Intention and momentum. This is another way I want y'all to know that you turn your joy, you turn your purpose. Okay, living with purpose turns your joy, and then you get to have something. This is what it feels like to me. This is my joy in hand, like in hand, in hand. And every time I stamp these puppies out, it makes my heart so happy. It's in memory of my son and my daughter, but it still makes my heart happy. And some people will be like, "Oh, that was the wrong water." Y'all, let me put this water in front of me. Y'all know I got to have the right water because this is my messy water. Hey, Lindaville. Calypso Life. I can't remember who Calypso Life is, and I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, if you're just coming in, you can use the phone with watercolor. Yeah, you can. You can listen. You can use these phone stamps with anything. Whew. I've been trying to show them all the things, but I can't get away from gel printing because what's going on in the world right now has been making me gel print like a fool, and I've been having fun. It just makes my heart happy to gel print. Debbie, Debbie. Now, Debbie had homework. That's the wrong water, Karen. Put this water over there. You're not ready for that water. Lindaville, Darcy. Oh, y'all coming in. Oh, Lord. Okay, who in lurk mode? Okay, Darcy's in lurk mode. Darcy, I was listening to Carrie. I fell asleep. I'm going to have to go back. But I was listening to Carrie's interview notes. I thought it was going to be an interview. And then I had fast forwarded. I was just like, oh, Darcy's not going to be on there. He's just got some notes. It's like, oh, that's cute. All right. Let's see. We got that one. I don't like that one so much. I use my stamps with my, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, Sarah, have you made a video with that? Wait, we got a Deb Brown. We got Deb Brown. Oh wait, is that, okay, Deb is Calypso? Is that what we're saying? Because you know Mo know everybody. Lisa, how's the weather? You probably answered and I didn't even see it, but oh wait, I don't like that color. That's not yellow enough. I need them to be yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, kiss a fellow. Okay, let me go back. So we're gonna paint. Remember, I paint and kind of talk. Everybody knows what the goal is today. We know what the goal is. No, everybody know what the goal is today. It's to create joy. Live life on purpose. Don't be in overwhelm. No pressure. There's a lot going on in the world today. Decide how much you want to take in. Decide how much you can take in. Decide how much you want to talk about, right? That way, when you do talk about it, you won't be coming from a place of like, oh my God, I'm just so angry I could just shoot somebody. We don't want you to be like that. We want you to just have a conversation because it is something that needs to be talked about. What's going on now? But we want to talk about it with a little love, a lot of love, not a little love, lot of love, lot of love, lot of love. And we want to be able to share with our neighbors because a lot of neighborhoods are being disrupted with what's going on. People are just like, I didn't know my neighbor was like that. And it's okay. Your neighbor gets to live life on purpose the way they feel that they want to. Everybody's not going to agree with yellow. I like yellow. It's not for everybody to agree with it. It's okay. It's okay. And that's where I think we come together when we can come together and talk about things and have a conversation. That's how I feel like all these denominations came up. They wasn't agreeing. Everybody agreed. God is. Everybody agreed. Not everybody, but those in the church realm, like, okay. And then it's like, okay, well, I want to serve him this way and I want to serve him that way. But everybody agreed. It's just like, it's just not making no sense. So now I want everybody to just like come out with the love. Because God said the greatest of these things is what? Love. Just love. Love. Side paper paper, our friend Divine has hit her 50. Whoop, whoop. That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork makes what? The dream work. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Right there. Right there. Let me let the country come all the way out. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. And we all come together because we want to see each other win. And we all come together because we have different outfits on. We don't all dress the same. We don't all wear our hair the same. We don't all like the same foods. That's what makes us different. But we all come together because we love each other. Y'all don't sit on here for 2, 3, sometimes 4, 5 hours with me because y'all just, well, I think she all right. I've gone from 50 people looking at my videos to almost one video hit almost 1.2. You know what I'm saying? We all come to the table with different energy. Even the people that are out there doing their jobs, like they are doing their job. However, those of us that feel like how they're doing their job is wrong, be like, that's not in the job description that I read. First Amendment didn't say that. That's not what the First Amendment said. But sometimes we have to pause and we just can't get all riled up. That's what I'm saying. Just can't get all riled up. We have to come at these things very intentional, not from overwhelm and not under pressure, because pressure busts pipes. Unity is not uniformity. Exactly. 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 I feel like we all come together because when I come together with y'all and I go over to y'all channel, well, right here in the chat, and you're like, Karen, you can do this and you can do that. And like Mariah. Hey, I can see those turned into stamps. Okay. And here we are. So the meaning behind us over here at Create Joy Studio, slapping paint on paper, this channel, it's all about joy. I mean, I can't say it enough. That's just it for me. I want you to know that some things matter. Some things might need to be neglected for a moment so that I can gather myself and get in line. Because purpose is not about doing everything. It is about choosing what aligns with my purpose, with my living on purpose, right? Welcome in, Mr. McCoy. See, that's a good example. Mr. McCoy's thing is to go out and go to work. Mine is to stay home and work. That's like he called me today. I was like, hey, what you want? I'm busy. I'm working. I ain't bothering you on your job. Why you bothering me on mine? But I'm being intentional with what I'm doing. And that's another thing I had to really get him in line with, just like, oh, wait, she do work at home. Because I've been working from home ever since 2016. And it's something that we had to get into the habit, had to get in the habit. Because y'all, he said one year, I said, oh, I can't wait to go on vacation. He's like, what you mean? You already on vacation. Boy, you could just imagine the sister girl look I gave him. And he didn't get it. He probably going to put wow in the chat. Y'all know him. He'll put wow in there. Brenda, I know that was autocorrect. We know that was autocorrect because it has not recognized the real McCoy. All right, I got these. I'm not going to put anything else on them. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 signatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5. I'm going to let them dry. And because Mariah just told y'all about the watercolors, we're going to pull out. I'm going to show you how we can do these. Let's see. It's just going to be, yep, that'll work out. Is that big enough? I don't think I cut that one big enough. We'll just leave it on here. Brad and I both had to explain to our family about how we work from home. Like, seriously, this is what we do. Right? Right. Yep, Mr. McCoy's in the chat. But here's the other thing. Like, my grandma, she's still, like, she's from another era, so I don't even explain it to her no more. But I was trying to explain it to her. It's just like, Grandma, I work from home. And she's like, wait, what? I don't even explain it to her no more. I'm not going to do it like this. I'm going to get some paint because I was finna get ready to, let's go and put that down. Yeah, I'm going to get some paint. We're going to put it in a plate because, you know, Monday we played with inks. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What do I want? There we go. Yeah, let's use these Shinhans. Brenda, you need to tell your autocorrect that the real McCoys need to be in you. I said that to somebody else. I said you need to tell your autocorrect about McCoys, MCKOY. And usually once you get it in there, truthfully, it does work. It'll stop correcting it. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna worry about it. We just gonna wake it up. Graham says, my grandma lived to be 96. The last few years of her life, she asked me a lot about how I could go to work on the computer. Okay, Graham, so you understand. Because my grandma, one is 99 and one is 90, she'll be 94, 94 on the 8th. Her, Barb, and Crystal, they all have the same birthday. Where's my water? Where's my water at? Wake it up, wake it up, wake it up. This is the way I'm doing it, y'all. I ain't got time to be sitting up here doing it the other way. Oh, and it's going to wake up everything that's in here, which is fine, I want it pigmented, and we're going to do it that way. We're just going to have fun with the color. Don't worry about it. Remember, we say we don't worry about mud, but that's a pretty color. Let's do something. But the good thing is, it's like I tell my grandma, it's like, well, if you need me, just let me know. Just call me. Well, I don't want to interrupt you, grandma. I mean, so I stopped. My daughter told me, stop explaining. She don't understand. She's like, I know you be on that phone all day. It's like, I don't be on the phone. Look, Brenda said, just ignore me while I do a bit of training. I love that. I love it. It's okay. Okay, did I mix anything at home? I don't think I missed anything. If anybody got anything, put a purple heart by something you want me to CC. Because it's a lot of y'all in the chat. I told you I feel like Bitty Penny now. Bitty Penny she be like about almost 15 minutes behind. I'd be like, wait a minute. And you be talking, then when she finally get in, I'd be like, wait, she behind. And then once you figure out she behind, then you just kind of wait your turn. Oh, I need that. This not big enough. Where's my other glass? I need the middle. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Boom. Ooh, ain't that cute? Boom. And this one is Tanika because Joshua is more detailed. And I'm going to put you up there. All right, let's put that over there. And it's a lot in there because these foam stamps, they hold a lot. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. And these are scraps, y'all. When I cut my paper down, so I just kept the scraps. Because we're going to use them. We'll use them. Not all of them. Lisa got a whole box coming to her house. I can't wait to see what she do with them. I was just like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of scraps. Oh, let's put that down there. Oh, lucky, lucky. There you go. So now, there you go. For those that want to be like, oh, Karen, you on watercolor no more? Yeah, let's do watercolor. Here you go. You just slap some paint on them. Slap some paint on them. Slap some paint on them, literally. And just pop them down. Boom. There we go. This is how you live on purpose. When life is going, whatever it's going, don't rush the love. Don't rush the healing. You're going to gain wisdom throughout the process, right? And you know what? I realized when I was younger, like younger, like high school, junior high, I was like, why did I rush my life so much? And then I answered the question. I already know what the answer was. But sometimes, because I have so much wisdom now, it's like, if I could go back. And I'll be like, nope, still don't want to go back. Even with the wisdom and knowledge that I have now, I still don't want to go back. Okay, that was pretty. Let me put some more water in here. Make sure it's all woke up. I got a bigger plate. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Got a bigger plate. I mean, a bigger thing. Amy K! Told you we had the green show going on, and she popped in. All you gotta do is put green down. Amy K pops in. All right, there we go. Is that too high? So this is going to be great to get rid of this strips. I'm going to slap some paint on all of them. I think they're almost gone. There we go. It was greening. You know it was. It was greening. And I'm happy with it. Let's see if we can put a little bit more on you. And y'all know y'all can emboss. I think y'all, if you wasn't here, excuse me. I also emboss my flowers. Let's go on and put these, look, let's put it across there. Looky there. Oh my goodness, if that doesn't make my heart happy. I'm not going to cry. We're going to put a little bit on these. All right. Oh, the left side of my desk is beautiful. Now let's let these dry. And if you got a scan and cut, you can put these on the scanner, on your scan and cut, or your Cricut, and cut them out, or fussy cut them. I'm not a fussy cutting person. That's why I got a Cricut and a scan and cut. I don't want to cut nothing. All right, let's make this. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to kind of put these together like so. There we go. Hey, Amy, do you have some yellow papers? I feel like I don't need any more papers because I feel like I've already sewn the pages in, so never mind. Don't send me none. Don't tell me none. Don't tell me. Don't answer. All right, I want this now not to be, we're not going to think about it. Just do it, Karen. Just do it. Just do it. be like Nike, just do it. But I kind of want to change this color a little bit. Where's my, what do I do with the paints? Unfortunately, still have to fussy cut. I don't have a cutting machine. Well, Zell, you know, all you have to do is put it on your wish list. Your wish list. So somebody can be like, you know what, Zell needs a cutting machine, and then you might get one. That's how I got my scanner cut. Just put it on the list. All right, let's mix that up. Oh, that might be a little bit better. Don't mix it up too much. There we go. Boop, boop. Let's see how that looks. I'm gonna stamp it on something else. I was gonna save these for my what you call them things. Oh, oh, Mariah, thank you for letting me know that. Did not know that. Learn something new every day. Oh my goodness. Okay, I like that. All right, we're gonna pop that there and kind of put that there, and you get a little bit of the flower on every one. Let's put some of that right there, and that right there. Oh, there we go. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now with watercolor, you ain't got to rush. Like acrylic paint, you got to rush to get that acrylic paint off. But I'm going to be still stamping around. So let's let these dry because these are going to go in the journal. This is artwork that is actually going in my, I have, I told you I'll have that order. And I'm going to I put my own artwork in my journals. When people order journals for me, my journals are junk journals are made on request. I don't have a whole bunch made because I like to kind of make them with intentionality. I kind of like to make them with what kind of joy I'm feeling today, you know. And then whoever orders it, I kind of like to put a little bit of personality into it. So I don't make them make them and store them. Art journals, different story. All right, let's put these over here and let them dry. They are so cute. Art journals are blank, so that's a little different. All right, what was I getting ready to do? I was getting ready to do something. I forgot. Oh well, not gonna worry about it. I'll remember in a minute, I'm quite sure. Let's put that back. Okay. Carla says, I was in a big hurry to grow up and get out from under my daddy's thumb. Talk about out of the pain into the fire. Listen, Carla, you understand. Rhonda, you understand. But again, I was a mother so young, so there was none of that. All right, we're gonna pull that down there and pull that right there. There we go. There we go. Put some leaves on that puppy. There we go. Evidently, this must be acrylic paint. It's not waking up because I want that green. It's not waking up, so that's not. That is not. That's when I can tell when I put them back in here. I can tell if it's acrylic paint, if it wakes back up. Okay, there we go. I want my green. Gotta have my green. Carla, so you understand a lot of things that be going on. It seems like we're on the same length. We could have some good conversations, I feel. Like, you know, when you meet that person, you're just like, oh, I don't even have to explain it. You understand. You feel me. You feel my pain. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. All right, we're going to go in here and add a little bit more to this one. I didn't have to, but because I want to. Because this one already has details, so there's a difference in the stamps. This one is detailed, which is Joshua, and this one doesn't have that many. So that's why I just stopped doing it, because if I want all the details, then I can just go and get some more paint on it. And just splat that one right there. This child calls herself my spirit animal. She's a spot of joy. Oh, I love that, Brenda. I'm thinking about hanging out with a couple of the with a couple of the grandkids for a couple of weeks this summer, because I haven't seen them, but I'm still thinking about it. And I don't know. I have not said a thing or committed to it. But that's the whole point of having 10.5 acres, because you want the grandkids to come and hang out and run around with the dogs and play. I didn't have nobody last summer. All right, let's put a little bit of that right here. Turn that brush that way. There we go. Look at that. Things that make your heart go boom, boom. There we go. Love it. Love it. So when this dries, I'm just going to cut them up and make a little card out of them and then include them in the... I'm not going to color it, because that way I'm going to leave it for the people that get them. I mean, these right here. The person that gets, she can use them to color them in if she wants. So that's another good thing about the stamps is when you stamp them out, you can color them in if you want, or you can leave it the way that they are. But that's pretty. Look at that. Love it. All right, let's put that one over there so it can dry. I got one. Oh, I got a bunch more, but I'm not going to do all of them because I see time. Time waits for no one. When you're having fun, it kind of just goes on, right? So I want you guys to choose joy. I do. And I want you to choose it 1 second at a time. Don't try to just get you a whole bunch. It's like bottle it up as it goes along. Some days are better than others. You know what I mean? Some days you feel like doing some things, and some days you just don't feel like showing up at all. And that's okay. You get a fresh start every day. Every day. When I say every day, every day. Because when you live on purpose and not on pressure and no overwhelm, you kind of are grounding yourself in a commitment to stop letting the urgency and the noise dictate how you're living. Even when you're creating, right? Even slapping paint on paper, slapping paint on the gel plate, or whatever. I do not have expectations when I'm doing it. The only expectations that I have is I want to have fun. I want to have joy. I don't want to have a whole lot of noise. I don't want to have a whole lot of dictations about how it's doing. So I tell myself, hey, calm down. That's why I take a lot of input from, like, when y'all say, well, hey, you can try this, you can try that. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Don't threaten me with a good time. Because it's about choosing how my day is with clarity instead of chaos. Intention with momentum. The calm brings what? The joy. It's not demanding. Joy isn't demanding. Hey, Allie K. It's not demanding at all. And and when I untangle what truly matters, or when you untangle what truly matters from what simply feels loud in the world today, you get to release the belief that productivity equals worth and replace it with purposeful choices. Like I chose yellow on purpose. Now, what came after that? I didn't care. It didn't matter because I knew that I was going to create something beautiful. Now we came over here because Mariah threatened me with a good time again. She's like, "Oh, you can you put watercolor on a stamp." I'm like, "Yeah, you can." So therefore, I wanted y'all to see, yes, you can. Right? That is how we get to show up and encourage and inspire each other. That's what I love most about our community. Life doesn't need to be rushed all the time. Sometimes you just need to slow down. Like I was talking to Deb this morning and I was saying some things and I was going over some things across some things what we were talking about. And I had to pause. I was just like, wait a minute. I had to give myself credit. I had to allow myself to move through the year or the last couple of years that I've had on YouTube. And I had to say, oh, wow, this started with 5 people. This started with 15 subscribers. And now we are where we are. And all I can do is just like, it was because I didn't pressure myself. I lived on purpose for the purpose of what? Creating joy. Slapping paint on paper. Loving the life that I am now living. And I don't apologize for it. Everybody does not fit in my watercoloring world. Everybody don't want to slap paint on paper. Everybody don't want to talk about the paint that's on sale. Everybody don't want to go to hey, let's go to Hobby Lobby. Ooh, let's go to Atlanta and go to Blick. Ooh, I wish I can go to what is that? Go to UK and go to Jackson. Nobody want to talk about those kind of trips. But here he is. I've designed, kind of cultivated a community where we get to talk about it. We get to hang out. And we get to do it. And we get to choose how we do it. Y'all choose to hang out with me. And I am so grateful for it. I choose peace. I choose joy. I choose to pause when I need to pause. I reward myself for the things that I do good. And I tell myself that I did good. I do not wait for the applause of anyone else. I wake up in the morning and be like, girl, you the best thing that God woke up this morning. And is. That brings me joy and peace. You have to approve yourself. You have to tell yourself you're good. Don't wait on the world to fan for you because the world might not do it. Do it for yourself. And then when you show up and somebody says something, they're confirming what God has already affirmed. So when God woke you up this morning, he was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go over there. I'm going to wake up that Carla and we're going to see what she's going to do with today. And then Carla comes and she goes and talks to somebody else and then makes them feel good. It's a perpetuating cycle. It goes on and on. It's a good thing. But how many of us know that the sad things, they get shared more than the good things? People share more about the shootings and what's going on than they share about the good things. So I feel like for every 2 things that you share that's newsworthy about what's going on in the world, I feel like you should share 10 good things, which is what I love about the art world. We're sharing our art because it's part of our heart. Change the algorithm. We can change the algorithm. We can. We truly can. We really can. Yeah, we're getting a stamp bath today, but I'm also finna get ready to make me some water, some watercolor water real quick. That's why I want you to see. There's nothing. I kind of put a little bit too much water in there, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Watch. We're gonna put that in there. It's gonna be real loosey-goosey. I want all the pigment out of here because I'm getting ready to transfer it a little bit. We're gonna dirty them up. There we go. There we go. There we are. There we are. There we are. And pop that down just gently because it's a lot on there. Pop it down. There we go. Boom. So when I look at the algorithm for joy, that's why I kind of went down the rabbit hole I did joy and fear. Do y'all know fear outdid joy? And this was like a couple years ago when I was, getting my YouTube channel started and all the things. And I was just like, okay, I want joy. So how many other people want joy? And when I went looking for joy things and all, that's how I came across on YouTube. That's how I came across Christy Rice about 4 or 5 years ago, because I went looking for stuff for joy. Just like all this stuff. It's just like you put fear in, you get all these daggone videos, just like joy. So I was like, either people don't have joy in the titles, or they're not talking about joy. And so that's how we came up. That's why the studio really just walked in to create Joy Studio this year. No, last year before last. Because it's like, hey, you're creating joy in the studio. And then when I started telling y'all, people's just like, oh, you need to be an advocate for gun violence. Da, da, da. I was like, no, I'm not feeling it. That's not me. And then God was just like, you need to show more love. You need to show more joy. You need to let people know that even in the worst times of your life, that I'm still with you and that you still love me. And I was like, yeah, that's a lot. I don't want to do that. And y'all know the story. I fought tooth and nail, but here we are. So I'm happy that I chose joy over fear, because I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't even know what it was going to look like. And now, look at, we over here stamping with my own design stamps by Pia Barty Studio, because she saw something that just like made her heart happy. And y'all need to go watch the interview, because we did an interview last week. We had fun over there. We did. We have fun. So if you're on the channel and you're in here, because I think most of the ones that's in the chat are subscribed, but if you're not subscribed to Pia Barty Studio, go over there and hang out. It is the best chat in town. I think my chat be very, very serious. Try stamping onto wet paper. Now I don't like that, Rhonda. I did that one. I wasn't very pleased with that one. When I was playing with them before, I didn't like the wet paper thing. It kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I was on tissue paper. Let me make sure, because she said stamping on wet paper. Yeah, I had wet tissue paper. So what kind of paper are you talking about, Rhonda? Because you can threaten me with a good time. Graham says, hey Karen, I thought of song lyrics that match what you're talking about. This is from the Indigo Girls song, Closer to Fine. Okay, I gotta write that down. I gotta research that. Or either you can send it to me in the lightning envelope. Closer to fine. Closer to fine. I just want to spread more love. And I feel like that is what I've been called to do, is spread more love. Karen and I know how to clean phone stamps. Oh. Okay, let me get back to Rhonda. Watercolor paper? You wet the Are you talking about wetting the paper, like wetting the paper? Because I've wet the paper and then put the stamp down. So I have done it that way. Oh, I ain't take my daggone peel today. I just felt it in my pocket. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Blick originated in Chicago? I didn't know that. I'll not be able to visit when I go home. It was much bigger than the store near me. Sarah went to Blick for me in Chicago. I can't remember what part she went to. I mean, where she went, but I know she had to take a drive to go, though. I think Rhonda, what you're talking about, I think I kind of have done. So, yes, wet on wet. Yeah. So I've done that. Yes. So that I've done that. And for y'all, where are we? Where are we on time? Okay, we're good. I just need to make sure I had hit all my points. I want you to choose peace over performance, right? Don't worry about performing for the world. Worry about just choosing the peace and the joy. Joy is not the reward of finishing the race. It is the fuel that makes forward movement possible. If we concentrate on giving out more joy, we can take over the algorithm of fear. We can take over the algorithm any way we want. If we put joy in our caption, if we put joy in, hey, let's have more joy today instead of dot, dot, dot. Don't put the word in, just joy. Change the algorithm. We can take the world by storm. I mean, just little things. And it's free. You already have the account. Already, just do it. Add joy. Add joy. No pressure. No apology for it. Just add joy. And whatever you put up on social media within the next week, joy. Whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, add joy. Simple. Joy. Just say the word joy. In your house, walk around, dance. Joy, 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 joy. Because they listening. So give them something to listen. What that song say? We're going to give them something to talk about. Do, 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 do. We're going to give them something to talk about. Okay. So let me show you what Rhonda's talking about, wetting the paper. And I believe that's what I don't know if that was the first thing I did. The first thing I did might have been to stamp these on the gel plate. But because I'm a watercolorist first, I did do the watercolor first, and there it is. I was looking for my sprayer. So we spray the paper. And usually I can't find my other thing. It's not over here. But this is small, but you would take the paint. Let's say this is another color, but it's already on here. And what you're going to do, see how that's what she was talking about. So when you spray it, and let's kind of stamp it right there, put some color everywhere. But that's what she was talking about, so it can spread and do its thing. And then when it dries, it's very much so beautiful. Yeah. So see it right there, how it's spreading out. Is that what you were talking about, Rhonda? So I can make sure that we're on the same page. All right, and this is just another way to use your watercolors. And so these right here, I said I was going to cut them and add them. I'll start adding them to Happy Mail, so that way if people get my flowers, they can color them in. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll add them to Happy Mail because I needed to stamp them out. I needed to do something with all those pages because I like that. But all right, I'm waiting on Rhonda. Do 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 do. Sadly, Emily has lost her voice. Oh, that's sad. I have seen Eddie pull out some songs. Yep. Yes, lots of different ways to make. Yeah, see, and Rhonda, that's what I was saying earlier. Is we all get to show up and respecting each other in our own energy space, and that is what I love about this space. Everybody has done different things, and everybody loves what they do, and everybody loves it, and that's why I throw it all in the bucket of joy because it makes me happy, right? Just makes you happy. And you get people that are learning new things that don't know nothing. And they're just like, hey, let me get on this joy wagon they got going on over here. Oh, they playing with paint. Okay, I'm gonna go get me some of this. I'm gonna go get me some of that. And then you get to share. That's why I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, let me look at that one. Where'd it go? It's over there. I feel like, okay, we're only doing yellow because I told y'all I'm going to doing solo by yellow today, but put that in there. And just pop that right there. Just make them well. They're just going to be real wet. And then when they dry, these that I'm doing now, I'm going to turn them into a card. I'm going to put them on some cards. Y'all, I forgot to read the attitude card to y'all on Monday and today. So we're going to pick a card and we're going to read it. So these cards are attitude is everything. While we're talking about joy, we have to have our attitude correct and have our attitude right so that remember we're living on purpose, not on pressure and not in overwhelm, right? So the subconscious mind is most active just before you go to sleep, right? Here we go. Here's the question. What are you feeding your subconscious mind? I think only positive thoughts as I doze off to sleep each night. I even dream positive dreams. I can tell when I've had a good dream. I've had a good night of sleep because I'll dream about gel printing. And then I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I got to try that. Oh, I got to put that stencil with that stencil. Oh, I got to put that color with that color. Oh, that's when I know I had a good one. I ain't dreamed about gel printing in a while. In a couple of weeks. All right. The other one is attitude is each experience in life only has the power you give it, which is what we're talking about. Let's give it some joy. I am always the victor, never the victim. With great resiliency, I bounce back from every challenge. Ooh, that is me all day long. I bounce back. That's why I'm the I'm the resilience speaker. I'm the master resilience speaker. That's my title for my speaking world. For those that don't know, I am a speaker. I'm a speaker, an artist, all the things. I'm multifaceted. All right, that's that. Okay, we got those. And I also I control what goes into my thought processes when I go to bed. Like when I go to bed, because y'all know me, I have to go to sleep with TV on, and I even control what I do, what I have on, because I don't look at no bang 'em up, shoot 'em up movies anymore. And I thought about that. I was like, you was looking at the closer, but I already knew what was gonna happen, so it kind of wasn't the same. But movies with gun violence right now, they just kind of are very triggering. Like Mariah was on yesterday, and she couldn't talk because she was getting ready to cry, and I was just like, yep, I understand that. Get to talking about some things, and next thing you know, you're all just like, oh my god. Yep, that's where we are. All right, where is that watercolor paper? Oh, see, hold on. There we go. Thank you. And those are going to gel plate. Let's put that right there. And put that right there and pull them up. Oh, and if y'all go over and check out the replay of Amy K, she stamped the flowers. She stamped Joshua and Tanika onto paper and stuff, and she was putting them in a journal, and they are so freaking cute. Cat videos. Cat videos. Oh God. See how we're putting it on two. So when I pull them apart, they're going to be one on either side. That's pretty. There we go. And these are going to be, you can do whatever you want with these. And I want y'all to post over in Makers, right? So that you can, so everybody else can see how to use these. Because some people like, I use stamps, but I've never used them phone stamps until I started getting stamps from PMR Studio. With Darcy's, I think the first ones I got was Darcy's whimsical leaves. I think that's what they're called. Oh, these might look. They're screaming, "Hey, show me! Put me in, coach." Okay, let's slap you on in there. Jump on in there. Boop boop. Let's see. Let's put you right. They go together good too. Plop it right down. Oh, that was maybe not too much. We won't care. Just put it right across there. It don't matter. Boop boop. Put a little. There it is. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Do do do. Makers, please answer all questions. The Autobot will reject your request otherwise. Oh, yes, yes. When you go in PR Marty Studio, yes. If you're not, yeah. Okay. Brenda says, I walked out to take carrots to my donkeys. Oh, you got donkeys. Oh, that's right. Brenda got all the things. She got snakes on the porch, too. He probably, the racer, he in the hole now. They are happy to see me. They were rub on like a cat, kind of scary when they weigh 5 to 600 each. Wow. Oh my God. Ran hand under that coat. Wow. Hey, Pinka. I like donkeys. They say donkeys are good to keep away, like when you have cows, donkeys are good to be out in the field with the cows. Because they say that donkeys, my eye doctor, she has all the things. And she says she can tell when there's been a snake in a dangerous snake because the donkeys stomp them to death. I didn't know that. Okay, let's back up. Look at this one. This one is dried up real good. We're going to put some whimsical leaves on that one since I done got it dirty. Arnie S. has a miniature donkey he lets in the house. That's why I wanted those mini Highland cows, because you can let them in the house. As a matter of fact, I got a dog that's bigger. Boaz is bigger than them daggum Highland cows. The mini Highland cows, anyway. There we go. Get that. I want it not so much, because we're going to put it right there, just gingerly. There we go. And I love this because you can have fun with it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Everybody get in the bath. Now, the other thing about once you make this water, like again, I put too much water in here, so it's going to be a minute before it turns into, excuse me, where I can actually, I mean, I could now. Let's see where it's at. Let's move. Everything got to get moved so it can dry. Some of it's going to take longer. And I'm using up these strips. I already got these strips, so we're using these up. Let's put some more in there. So I'm just really, look, let's just pour it in there. There it is. There we go. Get you some. Get you some. That's what happens when you just don't have no rules. You just create for the, just so that it makes your heart happy. That's it. That's it. That's all. That is all. That's all I want you to do. Create joy. Right? Are we good? Everybody clear? We're gonna put joy in titles. We're gonna put joy. We're just gonna splash the world with joy. Pass it on to your friends. Talk about it on your channel. So that way everybody understands. We need some joy. We're just living on purpose over here. That's all. That's all. We're gonna choose. Because when we're living on purpose, we have a response. We choose to respond. We choose what matters. And we get to decide how our energy is going to show up. And we get to choose peace over the pressure. So joy is just it. There's so many songs I could really be singing, but I'm not gonna sing for y'all. Will not. That one turned over. Where's my? There it is. I just realized what I want. I did. I just did. Sure did. Becky, did you do the McCoy mashup? Because I know you were talking about it. Did you get to it? I feel like we need to have us another play session. Oh, that one. See, that's the water. That's straight water. And it'll eventually dry. But if it take too long, you don't want to wait, because like Darcy said, nobody got time for that. Then you can just take your little towel, just kind of absorb some of the water, pull it up. It's still there. Still got a lot. Just kind of let it grab the water. If you like me, sometimes I ain't got time, and it's still there. And you get to keep going. And then when you get your stamps, then you get to paint or do it any color you want. You get to use acrylic paint. You could use, I've did the acrylic paint, I've done ink, I did those pastel crayon things I got. So every medium that I have here in my home, I've already put on my stamps. And I got this little tray so that way it doesn't get stuck up, and I keep them clean. Now I'm feeling like I'm going to need another one because I want to keep this color. Or I can take it and add it to this color, because y'all know I keep my paint water, especially when it's really, really, really saturated with a lot of pigment. I don't throw it away. See you later, Linderville. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Mine are soaking right now. I go to sleep now. I go to sleep now with a joyful heart. It's late. Vanessa, have a great one. I'll see you around the tube. I call them the posse. They stay with the cows and yeah, that's what they say. They keep coyotes and all the things out. I did not know that much about donkeys. I did not. Thought that was very interesting. I did a few. I'll post. Okay, cool. I'd love to have you on my channel and you guide me through doing McCoy mashup. Now, Becky, that let me tell you about that right there, what you just said. There's no guiding. You know, I have no rhythm with how I do it. I just do it, which is what makes me different from definitely like P does the McCoy mashup with intention, right? Me, I just like I got okay. It's 4 or 5 stencils over here. Let me slap them on the plate, and oh, let's slap some paint on here. Oh, let's pull it and see what we get. I think I've only I don't know. We could do it though, Becky. You let me know. Let me know. We can do it. We can do it. There's never a no. It's always a yeah, win. That's where we are. So yeah, win. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. I think we can. As long as it's not a Monday and Wednesday. I like creating. This is going to be pretty. Look at all that pigment down there. So y'all don't throw your water away. Keep your water. And we can make this even more pigmented if I did. Ooh, let me, what, I got plenty of paint, so don't threaten me with a good time. Somebody be like, no, you're not. Yes, I am. We're gonna make it more yellow. I got plenty of paint. What did I do with it? The yellow is missing, so evidently I left it out already. There it is. Because it's all about yellow today. It's watercolor. Hey, don't do this in your studio if you ain't got the paint to do it. I got paint for days. Oh, that is so pretty. Ooh, look at, look at. I will say don't have a whole lot of water. Just do a little bit of waters. But that look, and then let's flip that. Oh yes, that's it. Oh, let's get the book. Hold on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. And you can put watercolor on gel plate too. I don't like doing it because it take too much time. You gotta do too much steps and drying. Y'all know me. I don't got time for all that. I don't got time. There we go. Boom. See, look how that is dried up. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Let's get the book. We're going to get the book and get the stamping. Where's the watercolor book? I want it on watercolor paper. This is my Fabriano watercolor paper. See, this is why I tell y'all, don't threaten me with a good time now. And this is the other thing I'll be wanting to take away the I can'ts. There's no right or wrong way. If you think about it, do it. And this is how most of the stuff I've started creating in the studio and start having fun with it. This is how it happened. I grounded myself with just wanting to have fun. And once I did that, I didn't let any rules handcuff me. I didn't. I really didn't. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see how much we got on here. Because we're going to use these. We're going to turn this into cards. If it's not thick as I want it to be, then we'll go back. Look at that. Oh, let's do it 2 times. Let's make sure we got enough. Excuse me. This is the color of my, that's the color of my coat. Is it? Oh, cool. You mean that one where somebody told you were colorful? I think it's a pretty color. Oh, we slung water, but we ain't worrying about it. We slung water. We're not going to worry about it. Put some of that over there. Move that down there so it can move around. Because the good thing about watercolor, it can travel when it's wet. There we go. And if you give it a place to go, give it a place to go. I'm going to take my little mop brush and kind of pick that up. Don't worry about it. There we go. You got a mop. Mop brush means a dry brush that you can pick the color up. Now here's the thing. When this dries, it's very transparent. So let me put it up there in the technology. So when that dries, right? When this dries up, you can go over it very gingerly because it's watercolor. Remember, watercolor is just like Jesus. It's very forgiving. You can wake it up and remove it and do some stuff with it. So don't just shellac water over it because you'll mess it up. But once it dries, dries really, really dry, you can come and go back in here. Because if I go in now, I'll show you. Let me show you. I won't talk about it. I'll show you. Let's show you a little bit. Let's take this color. Go in here. See how I woke that color back up? So if I go in here and I take that color and I sit it right there, it's going to combine. I'm going to touch it. See? See right there? See what I did? So it's going in. So you want it to kind of be dry. I can go in here and do it now because I know what I'm doing. But if you don't really, really want it like that, we call that bleeding. You don't want it to bleed into each other, then don't do it. But since I done start doing that, I don't care. Let's take this color over here, put some more in there. That's pretty. There we go. We can kind of just pull that down there, make it bleed, make it come on in. Pull that right there. Let's see if we can make that one come. There we go. You just have to touch the wet spot. Hey, Lynn. Lynn, how are you doing today? Is everybody warm? Is the storm about over? Oh, let's get some of that and mix it up. Yeah, let's put some more of that. And this is why when you get on the gel plate, this is why color mixing gets a little strained with me, because watercolor, I don't care. You see, I'll mix these colors up. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, and this one got a lot of water. Let's get that to running. There we go. And that right there. Oh, beautiful. That's cute. The yellow on the page is very, very, very transparent. But it's going to be very beautiful when I take it and cut it up and turn it into a card. See, on gel plate, when I be using those acrylics, I can't do this right here. Can't do all this. That's why I be like, why them colors don't go together? Cool enough with fan blowing on me. Yeah, Jill Parker got that hot weather. While everybody over here freezing. I have been enjoying a lot of the kiddos outside playing in the snow, though. They're happy, got their joy. And I'm assuming a lot of people are home because some places really kind of shut down too. Okay, we got that. Let's kind of boop boop right there. Right there. Just add that. Let that bleed into that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, love it, love it, love it. That's where you sit back and just be like, oh, that is very much so beautiful. They are calling for more snow. Mm, mm, mm. So Brenda, how long do you get snow? Do you get snow like all the way? Because I know in Colorado we used to get snow all the way up until Mother's Day, like in May. I remember it snowed one time the beginning of June. I mean, it didn't stay. All right. So there's another way that you get these stamps, or if you have these stamps, and you got watercolor, you can use them the same. And this little bath that I got that from the dollar store, and it has I got it because it has ridges in the bottom, more so that I could get the acrylic off of mine. But I'm gonna have to get me another one because I'm gonna let this one sit in here. Or I won't do that. I have another one of these and I'll save the water because the water that's so pretty. I mean, like I don't think I can get no more. Get it. I wouldn't want to throw it away. Is my point. I just wouldn't throw it away. Just wouldn't throw it away. That daughter text me. I don't even know what that means. Oh, she said random thought. The fact that the toilet handle look at work, the toilet continues to flush, and you handle the bubble good. Okay. The electricity bill could be high next time. Well, I told y'all about my blessing with the electricity bill. So January was a blessing. Let's put, I don't want the green because I want it to stay what it is. I like that. I hope y'all enjoyed that because that just brought my heart joy. That's a lot of water over there. We're going to go on and sop that up. And sop that up. Sop it up. Here in Alabama, we sop stuff up with a biscuit. Sop it up. I like it. Love it. And the other thing that would be good, you get you some ink and stamp kind of around on it, and then like after it dries, and then what's that, embossing powder, turn into a mixed media piece. I'm just saying, I'm threatening you with a good time. I'm threatening you with a good time. We get occasional snowstorms. I'm in Tennessee, about 5 miles from Alabama state line. We don't get it often, but when we do, it's usually a lot. This time last year, we had a foot. Oh, so you're up there. Justin's in Tennessee. Um, yeah, so that's what my daughter, she's just like, well, the snow. I was like, no, we got snow last week. And it just lasted for some hours and then it was gone. And during this little snowstorm, there's more. We didn't get any. So I don't know. Even Montgomery didn't get any. So I'm assuming the higher parts up by Tennessee, up that way. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. I'm gonna let this dry. But and I think I might come back in. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna do it right now. And we're gonna choose this color. Wake that up. Because other than that, if I don't, I won't come back in. So you get to come back in and you get to color them if you want. So we're just gonna kind of, that's a lot of water. I want it to be a little looser, a little looser. There we go. Kind of just drop some paint in there. If you have a certain the way you want your flower to look, don't pay no attention to the way I'm painting. Okay, I'm not worrying. I'm doing it for joy, for the happiness, and slapping paint on paper just makes my heart happy. So there is no, oh, that needs to be this way and that needs. There's not that. However I'm feeling, even with this color, we just slapped it on here. There we go. Boop boop doop 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 doop. Because I will get to gel printing and I will not pull it back out, and then I'll see it later on and I'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot to paint that. So the only intentionality right here is doing it right now. Hey Quixote, how are you? Happy Wednesday. How is your day going? What's going on? Are you warm? All the questions we posed out at the beginning. Are you choosing joy today? Does somebody need to go kick rocks in the snowstorm? See, now y'all get it. You can tell people when they get on your nerves to kick rocks. Oh, go out in a snowstorm and kick rocks. Now you see, you got to go find some rocks. So while they're spending time finding rocks, leaving you alone. There we go. Let's kind of go around there. There we go. Let's be a little intentional, just a little. Not too much. I like just slapping it down and keeping it moving. It's like, what you doing? Slapping paint on paper, literally. This is watercolor. And they're happy that I'm playing with them. And this is dry. So remember earlier we did wet. Most of these flowers, right? Well, that's a little dry, a little wet. Let's see if we can get it to run together. Just a little bit. No, most of it is already dry. There we go. Carla says, oh no, what's that? I am gluing on my January collage right now. If it works out, it's going to give me great joy. Oh, it's going to work out, Carla. It's going to work out. I have faith and I believe that you got this. All right. Dogs are over there barking. Think it's more Lauren barking at Floyd next door. Okay, as I'm putting this down, blue just said it want to show up, so we're going to pop some blue in here. Literally pop it in there. Those are wet. Right there. I think this is what I love most about the flowers is I've painted the flowers. Y'all have seen me paint my flowers, do the flowers, and you get to stamp them out and do what you want with them or leave them blank. Yeah, that's Lauren out there barking, making all that noise. Okay, let's put some of that right there. That's pretty. That right there makes my heart happy. I like that one. Hey, Cindy. We're just over here slapping paint on paper. Literally, I get to say it because we're slapping paint on paper over here in Create Joy Studio where we get to do what? Heal one brush stroke at a time. And when I'm gel printing, I call it, yep, we can heal one gel pull at a time. The journey just needs to be filled with joy. All right, we got all of them. See, this one's good and dry. We can just go all over that one because it's already dry. I'm going to have to come back and do some line work to put my lines back in that window because I went all over it. There we go. There we go. Boom. Speaking of joy, did you see my post in Makers this morning? Oh, I haven't been on social media. I have not, Carla, so I have to go check it out. I went on there just to post this link in there, but I have not went on there and scoped things out. But she said, Makers, you can flip silicone molds over and use them on the gel plate. You absolutely can. Yes, I bought one from Michael's just for that. Just for that. I had no plans on using them for nothing, but Michael's had them on for sale. They were in a sale aisle, the clearance aisle. And I just popped them right on in. I don't like that color. All right, I don't have no clean water now. Yeah, so who did Eddie did a video with just using things that you have in your house, and it was or in the kitchen or something. And so I had did it. Somebody else, I think Carrie did one too, something like that. And so I went in the kitchen, and you got those baking racks that you put your cookies on. And I took one of those and just laid it on the gel plate to get the print. I did that. That was in the very beginning before I was being bold and doing stuff, experimenting on. I want this one to stay the center of attention. These two are the originals. So I'm going to leave them and I'm going to come back and do something, probably stamp over them and something else. But I like this. We'll come and let these dry so I can come back in with the gouache and do some line work so I can put the lines back in them because the actual flower, because it was a wet on wet process. So then the other thing I could do, that's why I say you can take them and stamp back over them. If you feel like you don't like this, I like this. I like the way this looks. So and I know what my flower looks like, but some people might not want to have all of this. And then we'll take this and turn it into like a beautiful bouquet. Because then I'll put stems all over it, something like that. Look at it from the side. There we go. See how we got blue up there? We can put some blue over here. So if it's not, when you stamp them with watercolor, if you want to be more intentional because you want the definition, then let it dry like this one. These two are dry, but this one is still a little wet, but it's dry. And you can come back in and color it if you want. See, it's real dry, but it's very transparent. So, all right, so there we go. I'm gonna put this over there. But I do want to, before I pull out the gel plate, we're gonna leave this. Actually, I don't want them to be left in there. But we're not gonna waste this. We're not gonna waste this yumminess either. Gonna continue stamping. Gonna stamp them out. Get up off of there. Get up off of that thing. Dance too. You feel better. Something like that. Amy K's grandbaby is gonna be born February the 17th, 2026, in the afternoon. That's just me saying I want it to be born on my birthday. I think she'll be okay with a day early. But I'm happy with February because we all share February. We got some February birthdays around here. Lord knows I got plenty of them. Let me show you how much this can keep on giving. Still going. It's just very transparent. We ain't done yet. There we go. Still going. It's just like the Energizer Bunny. It's not over. You thought it was over? You thought it was done? Watch it. Watch it. There we go. Boom. Still probably got some in there, but I'm going to let it go. I'm going to sit it over here so it can dry out, just in case I decide to put them on the gel plate. Let's put some of Darcy right there. Yep, see, she got a lot. There, there, boop, boop, there. All right, put her over there. All right, let's move. Let's move. Yep, that's James Brown. Get up off of that. Something. I knew it was somebody. Somebody will put it in there. There we go. Look at all that. That pigment in there. Because I want my jar. I'm going to pour it. We're not going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep it. It's going to be yellow water. But you know what, watercolor, it doesn't matter. All right, let's clean this. Got a lot of pigment still just was in the bottom. Hold on, let me dump this out. All them around there screaming, barking. It's great to have a door in the studio. You just toss something out. Okay, there we are. We got yellow flowers. Got a lot of yellow flowers. Let's get our paint off. That was fun. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Because I love playing with my stamps. I do. I do. Let's see. Brenda says I have some 8x8 silicone hot pads. One has raised dots, the other has grids. I bought them to print. Both takes them from my table. But, oh yeah. I got one of those. Okay, Shante. Look, I don't think she'll be mad if she had a baby 10 days early. I don't think she'll be mad at all. That's why I say, hey, she already in February. I'm happy with it. Okay, so we all got everybody, all these February people that got a choice. So Darcy got February the 18th. I know we got February 8th, we got February 17th, February 11th, February. Just he'll be because it's going to be a boy. He's going to be blessed because he's going to be in February. Amy, let her know how we're all telling how we want the baby, what date we want the baby to be born. I even have like one grandbaby is February the 22nd. I think we got three people February 22nd. I have a niece that is due in February. So I think she's the beginning of February. All right, let me get this because I don't want to move it because it's going to move. So we're going to just dab it out. All right, there we go. I got flowers everywhere. Y'all see the sun on my desk? It's that time of day. That's when I can tell when it's about 4:30 because the sun start going down through the trees on the backside. All right. These are pretty. I really like those. Those are cute. Oh, Kyoto, your birthday is February the 6th. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. All right. Oh, my goodness. Let me move this and show y'all all the stuff I got. We have done today on just stamping with watercolors. I think we started out talking about the things and all the things and living on purpose, and I want to make sure that everybody is. Well, I'm looking for 12 puppies in February. I don't think you're going to get 12 puppies. She is not that big. And if she have 12 puppies, you must be taking vacation for 2 weeks. Because that's a lot of to be running behind. Because y'all keep in mind, so Sienna Grace, oh yeah, Sienna Grace is due in February. So we got, the dog is due in February. So we got a lot. But Mr. McCoy going to be at work. My grands are February the 1st and February 17th, just like Becky. Oh, look at it. Yay, Carla. Who else? Who else we got February? Let's let February stand up. All January people, we appreciate you, but your time is rolling out. We appreciate. But February rocks. All right, let's put you up. I'm trying to put everything so we can show off all of the things. I was gonna put these on cards, but I'm gonna wait. My cousin was February 1st as well. She passed on, so we'll be doing a heavenly birthday for her. Now that other one over there kind of ran rampant. Remember the one we did wet on wet? But we still love it. That was the one I was telling you, something like that. You still stamp it out. It's still not a no-go. It's still a good go. These are, then we did these. We did that. These have already dried out. And if you're asking, where did she get those stamps? These are my design stamps. You can go over to PM Artist Studio and grab you some. Grab you one. Or better yet, they come together. Grab them. They come together. They're in memory. They were designed and created in memory of my son and my daughter. There's two. One is called Tanika and one is called Joshua. They're where hope blooms. And that Mariah, I'm telling you, she just rocks. I'm just saying, everybody needs to have them. Someone that believes in their dreams. All right, where are we gonna put this water? Cause I'll be done used that water in the wrong place. And trust me, I will be keeping that water just like this water right here. I've had that water for a while. Cause I'm not scared of mud. I'm not scared of all of what the colors when you mash them all up together. I like to see because we're living in a time. Some days just not always beautiful. They're not. All right, that's a good place for me to switch over. But y'all hold on. I'll be right back. Be right back. I put this stuff up because I don't want it nowhere near getting messed up. So put everything up. But y'all enjoy that. That's a good view. And disregard all the banging and clanging in the background. I found my sticky notes. Where's that other one? There's one. Oh, there's this one. It's all about what? It's all about joy. Joy. These are very, very light, but they're very, very beautiful. Still. All right. That one's over there. I don't see any more over there. That's did good. There we go. All right. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all enjoy that view right there. I'll be right back. Gotta be right back. Well, I went to go let that dog in, but she all the way over in the field. So she gonna stay over there. She'll be all right till Mr. McCoy get home. Okay, we got some plates. All plates are full. Did y'all enjoy these beautiful flowers? They are beautiful. Oh, turn it. I still left the daggum. Went to get the water and still left it. Hold on, I gotta run back up there. I wish I could have a water, what you call a thing, a water faucet in my studio. That would be great. I still got 2 stencils in the spa, which is squared up and forest floor. They were mad. They needed to stay in a little bit longer. All right, let's see. Let's see. Anybody new? Who came in? Anybody came in while I was gone? Let me go back. I'm gonna go back. Let me see. Nope, I'm there. All right, Jill Park says she's not going nowhere. Do you celebrate in between or have 2 excuses to spend time together? Oh, that was somebody else. Don't look behind the curtain. Don't look behind the curtain. Carrying those watercolor flowers are fan. Hey, mixed media mess. Now, who is that? That's new. Um, yes, I go to do. Tired of hearing about that. What are we tired of hearing about? Well, my grandkids have been the greatest for almost 16 years. My grief is that they've outgrown me. You're tired of hearing about that, my dad would say. That's minor. How old are your grandkids, Carla? Can't remember. Rhonda finna go. Rhonda gone. Rhonda might be gone now by the time I got back. Oh, Lori is mixed media mess. Gotcha. Sandy Franklin said grandkids may have different priorities in a few years. When mine do, I hope I'm still around. Too often it's too late to make up for lost time. Welcome, Sandy. My oldest grandson is 16. He still makes time for me. I mean, we haven't done anything lately, but in the past he did. We still hang out. We still chat. And my granddaughter, we still, yeah. So far so good. I don't know. I really haven't really thought about it enough to stress over it. Turning 16 and 12. Yeah. I think they respect grandparents respect you, and I'm only speaking from my grandparents because I still have my two grandmothers that are still. I had to get that off. Still with me. Um, we're in different places, but I give them their place when I'm around them. But we just don't have nothing in common. So I think as grandparents, I think when you have something in common with the grands or even if you don't, you're willing to be a part of their world and not judge them and just kind of love on them. I think I've realized that my grandson, I can speak for my grandson, the oldest one, and then my granddaughter. I just don't really be trying to raise them. I let their parents raise them. It's my job to hang out and have fun. I want to be not so much as the fun grandma. I mean, I do what I have to do when I have to do it. However, their parents they're doing a good job. So mine just happened to be okay in a place. I don't know. My friend Preston Grant. Ooh, that left. Okay. I'd be trying to read something and it's just like, zoop, go away. Okay. All right, let's reset you because you are way off. Okay. So I will restamp this one. As a matter of fact, let's read now. I don't think I want to restamp it. I think life kind of gets blurry sometimes. I think that speaks volume. My oldest grandson is 31. He still calls and checks on me. My oldest granddaughter would have been 33 in March. Oh, lost her at 23. The rest of the grandkids are grown and have kids and are pretty busy. Yeah, that sounds like I'm not busy. I don't know. My oldest grandson, not Preston. Oh, okay. But this one I think kind of speaks to what I was talking about today. Living on purpose, not on pressure, no overwhelm. Like sometimes life just shows up and it's just a little blurry and you can't always get the fine lines of everything. Some parts show up great, sometimes it doesn't. But the definition of the fact that you still showed up, did you show up perfectly today? Maybe not. Did you show up with little imperfection today? Maybe. But this right here is a good representation. Like I was going to just restamp it and make it be more definitive. And then it's just like, no, I'm still here. I'm still worthy. So no, I'm not going to change it and put it into something different. I like it just the way it is. I do. I do. Yeah. And then so let's take these. These are going to be in Happy Mail. So whenever somebody will get some Happy Mail, and I'm not going to paint them, I'm going to leave them as is and give the person that receives them the opportunity to do whatever. This is going to be my new joy sign. I'm going to probably embellish it a little bit more. Maybe stamp out joy and do some, what do you call that stuff? Maybe find another pen. But I like that. Today we're going to talk about joy. Today we're going to show up with joy. Today is going to be a great day for joy. And what are you going to put in your post? And what are you're going to put joy in it? I'm asking you to put joy in it so we can change the algorithm that fear doesn't show up so great. Joy does. I want people to have joy even in the midst of the pain. We still can have joy. Joy and grief lives in the same vein. Why? Because it's who we are. Okay, I'll put those over there. Put this right here. I don't want these cut down at all. I'm going to leave them just the way they are. I love them just the way they are. But I am going to, I call this Gina K in them though. Look at that. Let's see, maybe that way. Nope, not that way. Yes, I'm kind of put it over there in the corner. Yep, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is going to be big enough. I think the paper is too big. That would be perfect if I could do that, but this is, I don't want to cut any of it off. I'm happy with all of it. So, what that means, I'll get us some more paper. I don't know if we'll get to gel printing today. I don't know. I'll at least get to showing some, but I don't know if I'll get to pulling some. I mean, put printing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to be chopping vegetables. Well, Julie Parker, mind your fingers. He is my favorite. Who's your favorite? My oldest grandson. Oh, I will not say that on my live. I can't say any of that about favorites or anything. I just have some that kind of, we hang out more than others. But I have some very artistic grandchildren. I can say that. I'm putting my collage together in the grandson's room. He's not stayed over in years. Oh, I am happy. Now, my granddaughter, the one that usually pops up on here in chat, she loves hanging out in the studio. She loves hanging out in the studio. She loves coming over. She's 8. I want to see what she's going to be like when she's 16. I don't know. Okay, what did I want? I wanted this, but I can't cut. I don't want to cut this. So I need to make something bigger. So I need the paper to be bigger. Hold on, I'm going to put that over there. Do I have, I don't think I have no lime paper. I'm okay, let's change the color. We got, just use what we got. Ooh, I just got, oh, that'll be pretty. All right, let's cut this down. Let's cut this down. I don't know me, so I can get what I need. I make sure I cut it with it in mind. There we go. About right. That'll be good. I'm gonna put that right there. About right. Let's see. About right there. Nobody got time to be measuring. Sorry. If you're a measurer, pay no attention to me. It's my form. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. That's pretty. Mr. McCoy, my husband guessed 211 for our grandbaby's birth too. 211 is actually William's birthday. So Mr. McCoy's birthday is 211. We are a week apart. We know what our mamas was doing. Yeah, Lord. All right, I like that. Oh, I like that. Y'all like that? I like that. Like it, love it. We want more of it. That's pretty. Oh, and the other thing you can do with these flowers, I just really thought about that, is you can get your oxides and you can go inside with your oxides too. I'm not into that right now, but that was a thought. All right, let me get my glue. All right, we're gonna go around you. Oh, it's going. You working now? It wasn't working last night. Made me so mad. I think it was. I had a headache last night. Mr. McCoy kept slamming the door. I was ready to just throw something. I just like, let me go and just lay my head down. I had to lay it down. It was hurting. It was banging. It's like every time the door let go, it just like he was right in my ear. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go. I just went and laid down and left out of the studio. Sometimes, remember, when you're trying to live on purpose, you have to figure out what is it. Was it meant for me to stay here in the studio trying to finish that book? Or just trust the process and just choose peace in the moment? And I chose peace. I just chose to go, and I did not know why it was hurting. I did not question it. I just knew that evidently it was meant for me to just relax. Be right back. More essential British hot beverage required. That's what I could have did, was warm my coffee up because it's cold. Carla says my granddaughter was my crafting buddy. Oh, she's so creative. She announced one day that she is no longer interested in crafting. Her mother cheered and brought her paints and supplies to me. Oh, she'll be back. She'll be back. That's what I'm wondering. Like there, I have. Let's see. We have Azalea, Alexandria, Maya, and Amira. All four of them love crafting. Amira is younger, Azalea is younger, but the other ones are what, 14 and 13 and 14, so they still do it. Like, so that's pretty. Look at that, y'all. That's my design on there. It just makes my heart happy. Now, this is a big card. This is one of those, I think in the card world, they call a A6. But I don't know. Don't know. This one, it's 5.5 by 7.5. So it's a big one. It's a big one. Can't buy this in. You can't buy this in the stores. You can't get this from Hallmark unless Hallmark come for me. I've submitted my designs to Hallmark probably about 3-4 years ago. I let it go, and now that I got my own stamp, we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so hold on, we got something that's. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, let's do that. Oh, I still would have to cut it though. Maybe put it there. This is something else I kind of do when I'm alone in the studio. Just kind of like to take them and do my gel prints though. I don't want to cut that. I don't want to cut it. Just sorry, don't want to cut it. I'm going to take these scraps because I already know they're not big enough because I do not want to cut. This one, nope. Why are these pages so big? Nope. Nope. Okay. Did I do another one? Nope. Okay. Oh, those were my Christmas cards. Those are the papers I had cut for my Christmas cards. Yep, they missed out. They missed out. And Webb says, that is sad, Carla. I'm not going to say what I think about the mother. Look, Hallmark. Right? New phone. Who this? Yep. Speaking of, I didn't see Eddie. Eddie didn't pop in the chat today. I'm gonna take. That's what I can do. Hold on. They're not gone. They're not gone. We can use them. We can still use them. See, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. Kind of cut a little bit of trim off of this, the edges, and go inside just a smidge. This is 4.5. So let's cut this to 5. I don't want that way. I want this side. So no, cut this side off. There we go. And cut that off because that's cut it a little bit more. There we go. See, so if you get my scraps, that would be a scrap. Because when I make my cards, I like to kind of be intentional with them. This way. No, this way. Wait. Well, did I cut too much off? I think I did. I think he might be filming. Ah, Eddie. Okay. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I just be missing some people in the chat. I just be wanting to make sure. Do I need to reach out and check on folk? Gotta check on you. Check on your strong friends. What am I doing? All right, this is 4.5, so I cut it to be 5. Right, so you want it shorter. Duh. Y'all get to see how I did that? Cut it too big. Still too much. Trying to decide what I want for dinner. I think I'm just gonna do a salad with some pulled pork. I got some pulled pork from Costco. So I think I'm just gonna put some pulled pork on my salad. I think that's what I'm gonna do. See how measure it, but listen, the person, like, so if Lisa still wants my scraps, look, she would be getting those. These would be scraps. So she would have got all of those, because I don't, these maybe, but these right here, I try not to collect them. And so I'll be wanting to give them to those who want them, or I include them in the scrap bag. Froyo makes scrap bags. I think I said I was going to start doing that. And offer them to my Patreon, to my patrons. Oh yeah, y'all can join my Patreon if you want to. I'd be forgetting about it. I just got a new VIP member yesterday. I was super stoked about that. She wants to know more about, that's more on the business side, not about art. It's more of coaching. There it is. Boom. Look at there. Is that not beautiful? Rhonda's already gone. Isn't that Rhonda's design? I think that's Rhonda's, those French laurels. That's the stencil there, French laurels. And I wanted, because remember I said I was doing yellow for the journal. And so I was doing yellow, and the one that I did do yesterday, it's opposite. It's more yellow and then the blue is in the background. So I said, well, I can make a card out of that. All right, where's my black? Let's cover up our ink. But where are we? Lisa, so I know what Lisa said. Wait, no, oh wait, that chat is large. Nope. Oh Lord, I didn't plug that up. No wonder. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm glad it gives me a warning instead of just cutting out. Thank you. There we go. Lisa said, I know I'm an old duck. LOL, just call me Scrappy. Oh goodness. I like it though, because here's the other thing. Remember we were talking earlier, I was talking about we all come with our own energy, and we come with our own whatever it is, right? We get to come and show up. And if you happen to show up, you're gonna make something beautiful with the scraps. That's something that I just wouldn't gonna do. And I know that it's gonna be beautiful. And I've tried to use my scraps. They just kind of don't make me happy. Let me tell you what I did. I kept storing them and kept storing them. And I have a whole basket till I was just like, I'm not doing, especially when I start gel printing. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm just not using these scraps fast enough. Now, when I was watercoloring and turning my watercolors into cards, it was working. Oh, come on, don't get stuck again. The glue gets stuck in the hole. Hate it. So I'm here for it. And if anybody else wants some scraps, just let me know. I'll put you on the scrap train. I'll get some scraps out to you. But I do not want to send scraps to you just for you to collect. That's not what I want. I want you to use them. Carla finna go. Carla, you finna go. Chicken pie is ready. Oh, Lord, chicken pie would be good. Oh, man, that would be good. Just called me hungry in a minute. I'm not there yet. I ate before I got on the live, but I'm not there yet. Okay, I like that one. So there we go. We got those two. That's beautiful. Look at that. Now let's see. We got a basket of cards, so I have cards on the ready. We can take this and put this. All right, let's put that in there. Maybe no. No, we're not gonna cut it anymore. Not gonna cut it that way anymore. I'm gonna keep this the way it is, and it needs to find its place. Oh, let's see this. Ooh, do a belt. Oh wait, look, scrap. Do a belt cross there. That's a thought. And then put a sentiment. Oh, let's put it down there. And then put a sentiment on it. The colors go together. I think we're going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to glue it on there. I'm going to find that high tape. Can't never remember the name of that tape. Puffer tape or top tape or something. Some kind of tape it is. I want it to kind of well, let's use double-sided tape. Let's do it. I like that. Just a little bit. Told y'all, Jenna K had me having all the things. I got all the things. I think that was double-sided tape. Yeah, it was. You hear me? Yeah, it was. I'm going to make rough edges. And I'm just going to kind of put that right there. Pull that off right there. Boom. Oh, and let's put that right there. Oh, yeah, let's do that. I like it, like it. I'm going to glue that. And this is what we call two designers coming together on one. Hey, y'all, gotta go. Seems it was a bad day at school for the 13-year-old. Aww. All right, Lori, I will see you around. I hope it's not too bad of a day. Hope she's okay. I like that. Do y'all like that? I like that. I like that. And then I'm going to put it on a very, very bold background color. Let's do an audition. That one. Or we have that one. Oh, I like that one. Let's see. Oh, what other color? No purple. No purple. I agree. I agree. Listen, I was going to text you later because that was exactly where it popped out in my head. I like when the Lord brings us together. That's exactly what my question was going to be. Sorry, y'all. That's a side conversation going on. I'm sorry I had that right out loud, but sometimes it just works that way. I like it. I like it. I like that. I really like this because it kind of makes this yellow back here pop out because it's kind of so bold. Oh Lord, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Wake me up before you go. Something, 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 something. I hear it, but I can't. I don't know the words. Something, something. My laptop is so crazy. My laptop, like maybe. I was like, what do you mean, maybe? All right, let me get my. I'm not happy with this glue thing. I just have not found the perfect glue dispenser. I'm just over it. Just a little over it. Just a little over it. Oh, ain't nothing plugged up today. What was wrong with me? Plug you up. My phone, at least my phone is charged up. Okay. Which one y'all like? Do you like this one? You like this one? I done got in my paper mode, and I know it. I got in the paper mode because was watching Tracy and Amy Kay earlier, and they were dealing with paper. I know that's what it was. I know it because Amy Kay was slapping that paper around, and then I was on, like I said, Bill and Tracy at Mindless Crafting, and she had this beautiful purple paper. It was about this color purple, and then I went over there. Amy Kay was slapping down that pink, all that pink. Ooh, this is a beautiful piece of. Is that not pretty? No, that won't work. But we're going to have to make this work with one of our flowers. Ask me if I care that I don't have no purple in there. I don't. Yeah, that is wham. Yeah. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. School canceled tomorrow? Yeah, I think my daughter, she let me know the grandkids were out of school. It's just like, oh, I want this color, but that's not going to work for that. I want to make it work. Sorry, Mo, about slapping pink paper. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she was slapping that pink around. But those pages was pretty. I think I'm gonna do both. It's just paint. It's just paper. So we're gonna do one with this and one with this. I like this one with this one, and this one with this one, and then we're gonna put them on a black back because why? That's that Gina K way that I do love. And if you know my Gina K story, you know. This one. Yes, that's beautiful. I like that. I like that. That Lauren is just out there barking for him, boy. I want yellow, but I don't have any yellow. No, I got some yellow paper. Try not to get up out of this chair, because if I do, I'll go find something else that I like, and that will be more paper on the desk. No. Let me show you why I want yellow, because I think this gold would just be beautiful. And it's probably going to make me cut the card, because I'm going to like it. See, I knew I was going to like it. I knew I was going to like it. Let's see if we can squeeze it in, put a smidge. Okay, I can smidge it in. I can smidge it in, but I'm going to have to take a smidge off of here. And let's see. Let me see if I got some paper. I got to move because I want that gold. Because it brings out that flower. Oh, shoot. No gold in there. Let's see. Let's see. No, we got some gold somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, that's pretty. See, that's why I didn't want to come over here. I knew it was going to be Paper City. No. Where's the paper patch? There it is. Thank you. All right. We didn't squirrel too much. I didn't squirrel too far or too much. But I want that gold because I think that will bring out the gold, the yellow in there. I do. I do. I really do. I do. Hey, but Mo, listen, in Amy's defense, she got other colors in there, and then she said she was sorry too. All right. Oh, yes. There we go. That's a beautiful color. That's even better. See, look at y'all. Look at. See, it worked. Trust the process. Trust the process. Living on purpose. No pressure. No pressure. If I didn't find it, it wasn't going to be no pressure. We just would have pivoted another way. Now let's put that right there. I like that there. Like those two so we can get what we need. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Does that make your heart happy or what? Oh, let's see. How many can we get? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Did we ever find out? Let's see. Can we get... I think we can get all three of them on some yellow paper. I have to do some good cutting, though. All right, where we at? So cut this on the... I'll just slide it on up there, girl. Don't even move it. So I've been looking at a new series because I've done looking at for the third time, the closer. I'm done looking at that. And I started looking at The Resident because, you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away in 25 and he played on there. So I've been watching that and it's a pretty daggone good show. Just kind of makes you mad about some of the things that happen on there. The way it happened. It makes you wonder in real life. Like, you know. Well, at least we're not slapping no paint on no pink on paper right now. Because we use yellow, I won't be pulling out no pink. I don't think. All right, let's put you right there. Yes. I love this. But this also lets y'all see what I do with my gel prints, though. I'm trying not to let them get into overwhelm. So we gel print with a purpose now. Turn them puppies into cards. And I like the way, who was that? They did their series. I think it was Lydia Saul, one of them, the watercolor series, their cards, and for their Christmas cards. So now it's every year you're going to probably get a new series. I like that. Depends on who is licking. What we licking? ABK, are you sure you're sorry? That's pretty. All right. Now this one, look at this right here. Look how pretty that stamp image came out. Oh, how many licks does it take to get to a lolly? Right. Depends on how many. Yeah. Yeah, because listen, I never continued licking. I always bit. So I was like the boy on the thing or the owl. I just never continued licking. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I like this one. Now I'm going to have to, I'm not going to do it here on the live, but I'm quite sure because I wasn't prepared to go down this rabbit hole, but I'm happy that I did. I am, because it's bringing me joy. Other than that dog out there barking in that field, I'm feeling pretty daggone good. But she's way away. At least she's not on the deck behind me in the studio, so I'm going to be grateful for that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, give yourself a hand clap of praise. That's what they say in the good church. Give yourself a hand clap of praise. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see, which one do we want? Because I like the black. Gina K is her designs with black, but I might have to just say it's Karen's too. Not really. This one might be okay, just like that. Maybe, and then put it. Well, let's see. This here is saying, "Put me in, coach." That could be. No, I'm not feeling it. No, I'm not feeling it. I like the green. I like the green. And it's probably because the green that's in here is doing really good. Thank you, Amy. And I like the plaid. Is it plaid we call this print right here? Plaid. Oh, look at this was in there. I got this. So I embossed that. And this is another thing for those that have the gel plates and you don't have a whole lot of things to do. You could take and use the gel press, these little things right here, whatever, the folders, to press on your put on your plate after you've done this. Like this print will come up on the gel plate. Take it and flop it over or lay it down, and this design that I embossed on here, not embossed, yeah, embossed with the folder, will come out on gel plate. That would have been pretty if this would have all been done, but it's not big enough. But again, it was sitting right here. We'll use it for something else. Let's see if I have a green piece of paper. Not big enough, because that could go sideways. That's not big enough. Don't like that color. Oh, we got some bitty penny papers. Let's see if some of those might work. Flowers on top of flowers. Don't threaten me with a good time. These are bitty penny papers. It don't take long to see if something's gonna work, because if it pops out at me, and I don't think these are big enough. Wait, yeah, it would be, but flowers on flowers. Wrong color scheme, but that would have worked. I hope I'm not boring y'all, but I'm having fun. Let's look at that. Roses on. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. The only thing I hate, you use one side, you lose the other side. But you get more than one. This one would have been better because it's a different color. Ooh, that would have been pretty, but it's not big enough. See, that would have been beautiful. That would have been spot on, but it's not big enough. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, okay. Bitty penny papers won't work. I want something. I think the green is going to be the background that I'm going to need. I think it is, because I like the green. Or let's see, maybe cream. No, yellow, nope. That color, oh no, that's got, what does that have on it? I don't know. Let's see. That way I don't have to pull it out. Maybe orange. Y'all like orange? Aren't you glad you're sexy? Aren't you glad you're beautiful? Oh, I like orange. I like orange. Just keep layering it up. Does that your green heart mean you like green? Do you like the green one better than the orange one? I like orange. I like the orange one. I like the green one though, but I like the orange one. Yeah. We say green, no orange. That means I got to keep searching then. This one right here isn't cardstockish. It's paperish. Now I could put it on. I like this one too. But I still have to put it on a base because it's just, well, hold on. I'm going to put it on a base anyway. So I might have just talked myself into doing it. So we're going to put this on here. And it's going to go on a base anyway. So it won't matter. So we can use this one. Let's just do it. Welcome back, Becky. Domino's pizza would be good. I like Domino's. Right there. So we're going to cut this off about, we need it to show about right there. Okay, let's put that on. I think Carla's having that chicken pot pie. That chicken pie. I think I want that chicken pie right now. That'll be good. I've been on a chicken kick. And that's because, you know, me being a diabetic over here, and we're getting our points and everything leveled up and lined up, which we're doing excellent. I've cut out all processed foods. And we should be down in the, when I go for my A1C, we should be down to the either high fives or low sixes. Because my numbers have been in the green for the last couple of months. Even going to eat at the buffet. I like that. Feel like I cut it too much right there. Being a little bit, yep, I cut a little bit. And I feel like I might need to leave it alone before I mess it up. And then when I put it on the base, let's walk all the way through it. And I think we're going to use a cream base. I think that works out perfect. We had chicken casserole. Yeah, see, that's my kind of stuff right there. I remember I used to make this chicken tetrazzini. I haven't made that in forever. Wait, is that going to be big enough? I don't know. Let's see. Let's bend this paper. Might have to go and bend a 12 by 12. I don't want none of that. Dale gone sure don't want no deer meat. Which means that's why he's only thinking about his belly right now when he puts that in the chat. I don't eat deer meat. He had the house. That was another thing that, along with my headache last night, he cooked that daggum deer meat, and I was just like, oh my God, what is that? I woke up like, what the heck is that? Ugh. Okay, the base is too big, so we're going to have to come off of the sides because I don't have no big cardstocky. Yep, we just cut that wrong too. You're not going to worry about it. No pressure, no pressure. I forgot it was not even. And I'm definitely tired of collard greens. Okay, there we go. We're going to let that be. Still too much card up top. All right, there we go. We're just going to settle with that. No stress. I am a cabbage eater. You know what? I got some cabbage in there. I might go, but I don't want to cook. That would be my thing. I'll be done cook for the week because I don't be wanting to cook every day. Because, you know, living out here in the country, we don't have DoorDash or Instacart. Like, I can't just order up some food because if I could, I'd be eating Chinese food every daggum day. I noticed that that was a little off. Well, I'm not going to stress over it. Remember, no stress. No stress. These are handmade cards. If somebody want to stress over the fact that that card is crooked, then they're a little bit more anal than I am. Be happy that I made you a card. See, that messed up. That will bother me. That's going to bother me. I'm not going to let it stress me, though. See if we can fix it a little bit. But if we can't, then I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to stress over it. There we go. I think we did it. I think we might have did it. There we go. See, we don't stress. We just focus on what we want, and if we can make it happen, then make it happen. But if you can't, don't worry about it. It's still beautiful. You know what? Because them is my stamps. That's my design. The rest of it doesn't matter. Try and tell y'all, just feel good about yourself. Feel good about yourself. You're the best thing that God woke up this morning. Oh, this print. This one, look how this dried out. This is so pretty. I'm going to do a little line work. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. No, I'm not. I said I wasn't. I keep wanting to do it, but I said I wasn't. Like I could go back over here and plop that down. Plop that down. I could, but we're not. We're going to leave it the way it is. And when you trust the process, this is what kind of sometimes happens. That's what I did on the gel plate. I did the same thing on the gel plate, and I just plopped it around and put the paint on, and I didn't have any rhyme or reason for it. It turned out perfect. Mariah, that surprises me that you enjoy deer. Mariah, you like deer meat? Deer jerky, please. Well, you would have liked it. Yeah, you would have liked all that. He got all that. Y'all know when he stop at the store, that's where he get it from. He stop at the store. She blesses him with all the deer meat. Anytime he cook deer meat, he knows I'm not going to want it. I don't like deer meat. My uncle got me to eat it with me not knowing what it was. He's talking about, hey, it's chicken. It don't taste like no chicken, nor did it look like chicken. But I did realize when we were in Europe, I did like wow, they call it wow, because they cook it different. Probably if he cook it differently, maybe. Oh, that's my chicken casserole in the slow cooker. It has potatoes, carrot. Okay, she making me hungry. See, I'm gonna stop reading y'all. Talking about food. That's beautiful. There we go. That's how it ends. That's on the base and everything. That's what it looks like. So then this one right here, I would go and take it and put like a sentiment on it. We can do a sentiment, cut out some, I don't know, you can do whatever. But because we're talking about joy today, this is what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to find in my stash words, because I have joy, like words. And I'm going to put joy right across there, because that's what we were talking about today. That's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're talking about. Carol Buckingham. That's that ritzy name. Sounds like tea. Carol, well, who are you? I am Carol Buckingham. But Carol says she is not that kind. She was in PMR the studio when it says sounds like one of those with the pinky up. She's like, she's not that posh. All right, I don't want to cut this. I keep wanting to make a card out of it, but I can't cut it anywhere. I love it. Everywhere it is. Karen, we're having salads for dinner. Hubby went into work, so it is just me and Zoe. Easy meal. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a salad, but I can turn my salad into a meal. Like by the time I put it in a big old bowl and have salad, and then like I said, we got the pulled pork, so I'll probably put the pulled pork over it. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Got it. Thank you guys for talking me through that. All right, let's put these. See how we got beautiful scraps? There's some more scraps. See? Scraps. Everybody's scraps are not my scraps. Some people's scraps are literally nothing. Like they just something but my scraps, I think you can do something with them. Like that right there. So we have a place. We preserve all scraps now. Now, is Lisa gonna always get the scraps? She might get the box she got and be like, hey, hold up, I'm good. I can't use them that fast. Amy K, if you're still here, do you use scraps? Carol says, I make a pot of tea and share it. I'd even make scones. Ooh, mm, I like scones. I miss my life in Europe. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm just saying. Leave the country now. They probably won't let me back. Let me back in. They'll know. And you know what? Yes, you love scraps. You love scraps, but do you use scraps? See, I love scraps, but I just stopped. I wasn't using them fast enough. All right, there it is. I was looking for my other one. So I'm not going to do anything to this. I just can't cut it. So we're going to leave it like it is. And I'll probably put it in something. We're going to redo what we just... No, we're not going to redo. We're going to put this one... I think this one got a little bit of blue in there. Like there's some people, like Betty Penny does very well with scraps. I think she makes more scraps with her scraps though. Um, and when, as long as if I pull out cards and if I sat here and do card making every Monday and Wednesday, I will get rid of my scraps, the ones that I have. But because I wasn't doing card making, and I was just gel pulling, gel pulling, gel pulling, I feel like this isn't cutting straight. See, it's not. It is off. See, this is a straight line right here, right there, right? And to put it flat, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the operator. Yeah, that's what I was. Hey, Amy, did you ever find those 100 master boards? Yes, Lisa, I put bacon on mine. I put some. Of course, I have this salsa. Put that on. It's like it puts chipotle to shame. Let's say that. By the time I get ready to get finished making mine, it's like, chipotle what? And then I'll do some steak or some chicken to do, your um, what you call that thing? Your protein, because that's for me as a diabetic. That is what I wasn't doing a lot of is protein. So now that I've added protein in mine and cut out all of the processed food, I've numbers are on point. So much so I get awakened by my machine, that my monitor. My daggum sugar beat on went down to like be going down 69. I have to wake up and eat a daggum cookie or three to get it to go. Make sure it don't go any lower. When I make ATCs, I like to put a stripe on the background with a scrap. That, yeah. See, Becky, that's what you're saying. It's kind of like if you do the ATC, where you would take a strip of this and put it on there. With the gel plants, I could see that, but like I said, my scraps they were doing too much. They were doing too much. I like this. The more it sits on there, the more I like that color. I hope Rhonda do the replay so she can see how her laurels, French laurels, got used. Amy, where was those scraps? And the other thing I heard you say on your when you were on the live that you can't get in your she shed. Is it you haven't been out there since the weather got bad? Oh, I like this color. I really like that color. Right, do we have another one, or was that the last one? That one. Oh, we got one more. But that one won't look good on that one. Cookie Wookie, does it matter? Milk in first on tea in this house. Milk in first, then the tea. I do milk in first with creamer and milk in first with my coffee. And I do tea and then milk because I want to make sure I don't want my tea to be too milked up. I think we need to have a party just to do that, Becky, because I think people need to know more about how to use scraps for real, for real. Because, like I say, Bitty Penny used them The card, like she sent me 2 cards and they were with scraps. They were the background she made into scraps. Um, where is it? Yeah, right there. And then she layered it across with different scraps. But it's a beautiful card. I never would have thought about using scraps like that. So maybe somebody else needs to know how to use scraps, especially gel prints. Boaz, like, hey, you want to come open this door? I'm like, nah, buddy, you got to wait till your dad come home. There are so many uses for scraps. They are, but you know, when you get people like me who just don't have time for scraps, I want to give it to the people that got time for it. Like all this I'm cutting off right here, I don't have time for that. I'll never come back to them. I know I won't. I have boxes and boxes over there. Oh, that's got a hole in it. Where's the glue? Let's put some glue in that hole. There we go. And every time I tell myself, it's like, Karen, you're going to use it. And then I don't. Ever since I started watercoloring, and definitely since I started gel printing, I don't go back to my scraps. I'm not going to say it. And then I say, well, I'll save them for this or save them for that. And I have 2 baskets, 2 big old baskets full. So whenever I do want to do something, I got plenty. Okay, I like that. Love that. I love that. I also stamp on scraps and make labels. See, that sounds good. That sounds great. I won't do it. Now, that's why I say maybe we need to be intentional about it because, like, let's say, for instance, people do the different challenges or things like that. Because Beth was doing a great one, like one of her challenges. And that's where I was using a lot of scraps to do different things. But then I got off of that. I stopped doing the things because then I was just like, I have my books, and it was easy. I was taking the scraps and just lining them, on the back, using them for backgrounds. And then I start gel printing. It's it. We're gonna blame it on gel printing. I just started gel printing, and I stopped doing all that. Which is why I'm happy right now, sitting here chatting with y'all while I turn my watercolor flowers, well, actually my stamped watercolor flowers, into cards. Other than that, they'll be over there sitting in the thing. So I think we need to. Maybe I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it. I'll maybe join y'all. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do better with my scraps. That's what I'm gonna say. And I feel that once I sent my scraps to Lisa, that made me feel better. It's just like, oh great, okay, I'm not bound to those scraps. They're done. They're with her. But and then what I need to do is sit down and do this more, and I will get rid of them. But how many y'all know over the last since October I haven't been making cards. I stopped for Christmas to make some. I got right back to gel printing. Right? Got right back to gel printing. So if I take the time, and I did in the junk journal that I'm doing, I put scraps in that. I put scraps on the pages. So I did do it, which is why I needed to sit here and start out doing this today because I knew it was going to make me happy, but just didn't do it. Darcy said, oh yeah, Darcy loves scraps. And I love the way Darcy uses scraps too. Amy says, I'm doing the 100-day challenge again this year and making 100 ATC cards. Girl, that just set my brain in overwhelm. 100 ATCs. Jesus. What are we going to do with them? Are we swapping? What are we doing with 100 ATCs? And the reason why I'm asking is because I got a whole box over there when I did 50 ATCs. So my point, this is what I'm asking y'all. So when we do all these creating things, I want to know what to do with them other than saving them in the studio. Now I do my cards, so that's why it's my thing to turn these prints into cards. Because I know when it's time to, somebody's birthday or mother, all of that, I have cards already ready. So I know these are going to leave the house. 100 ATC cards. Are we swapping? because I could do 100 ATC cards and be inspired to swap, right? And that's like over in Makers. This they're doing the stuff that's over there. And I was just like, oh, I got just like discouraged because I was thinking about it, just like, okay, I'm gonna try it the next time because I missed it, and I'm gonna try it the next time, right? Um, and so I want to make sure that when people, because people always ask, what do y'all do with those gel prints? What do y'all do with all that stuff you create? I want to be able to tell them, I do this, I do that. And right now, I can pretty much tell you what I do with them. So put in the chat and leave, examples because my chat stays up with my live that, people might see something that might motivate them or inspire them to want to do more of a thing so that they can do that. Like I was inspired to make cards out of my stuff after I saw Beth and Bitty Penny doing some things. And I was just like, oh, which now I take everything that I do, gel printing or watercolor, and I turn them into cards. That's how I do. Now, when we go smaller, like I did with these, because this is basically, they're over there drying. That's what we're already doing. Like, I'm going to take these and put them in the art journal, in the junk journal, that I'm going to put them in pockets. The flowers that I painted earlier when we started the live, I'm going to put them in pockets, right? So I could see doing 100, but let people know how to get rid of them. One of Eddie's scrap busting videos. Oh, there we go. So I just want to inspire everybody because I know when I show up, I don't use my scraps on live. I haven't. And I think maybe I would maybe need to, because I haven't used my scraps since 2023 when I used scraps. And I was using everything that I had I have a scrap box. And I was pulling stuff out, making clusters. Um, as a matter of fact, I can show you. Check it out. Where is it? And as a matter of fact, Becky just got for her birthday, she got one of those books because I already had it made up. And I was just like, oh wait, let me give that. Right? So this was from scraps. And I was just like, well, and there was no rhyme or reason with how I did it. I was just like, whatever's in there, put it together. Like I gave myself a 3 minute, wasn't even 3 minutes. It was grab it, put it together, and don't stress over it. There's that. Then this little box right here. This was a regular box that came from the dollar store, and I put paper around it and made it cute to hold my little. This was a book I did. This is my watercolors. Right. This is one of those. What is that? I call it the L shaped, but stuff like that. It's in here. Little tag. I was putting scraps on my envelopes, right? So somebody could get this. It's filled with different stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that you can do with it, but I kind of strayed away from showing what I was doing because I just went down another rabbit hole. I went down another inspirational zone. Oh, this came from somebody. Yeah, somebody. Yeah. So that's mine. That's in there. But what is this? Oh, and look at my book I made, y'all. This is my book I made with my whatever that thing is. See, I was doing all kinds of things. Look at put all the little stuff in there, made tabs. Uh, life before gel printing and watercoloring. So what I did was kind of morphed into my own little things that made me happy. And this is what I want y'all to do. This is why I show you and kind of talk about different things is so that you can have little, like this one was the tags from the trip. I went somewhere. Look, we added it in there. There's that one. So it's little clusters. So you can, all the little scraps and things, so I did it. There's that one. I keep my, when I go send off packages, I keep the receipt Turn those into something. Look at that one. Be creative. Look at that one. And all of these, I did them on the sewing machine. I stitched them together on the sewing machine. So we got thread. See, that's a cute little ATC size. That's cute. Some of it's from scraps. Some of it's not. This one pulled off the gel plate. Put it on there. See, it's a bunch in here. It's a whole bunch. A little bag that I got from something. Somebody sent me something. And I made put a little thing on there. That didn't get stuck on nothing. It's a gold $100 bill. You know, when you alter money, you're done with it, right? So yeah, that's all the little stuff. I won't take them out and go through all of them because it's 50 of them. But I did 50. I had to create 50. And this is all 50 of them. And they're in my little box. In my little Heidi Swap box that LaQuisha sent me, Confident Canvas. She sent me the little box. Love it. So I keep them in there. And then sometimes when I go, like I said, Becky's, her little gift that I sent, it came out of this box. Well, it came out of this box. Watercolor. So this is what some of the scraps, oh, I had to go back through there and make myself happy. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Oh, look. So there we go. And the other thing I was also doing was taking my scraps, using them on envelopes. Because remember I told y'all save your junk mail and keep the envelopes? I was doing that too. Junk journals can be so much fun. They are. They are. Darcy, I've done a scrappy altered book, covered board books, made master boards, ephemera for journals. Yeah, there we go. I sent out about 100 Christmas cards this year and make bookmarks all year round to be ready to put. Yeah, that's a good idea too. And cards and wall art. So yeah, so anybody that happens to be scrolling through or whatever on the live, and you're one of those people that be like, what in the heck they do with all that stuff they create? Check out the chat. They got some good ones in there. And then you got the ones we just showed. Like take 50, do 50 things. Let that be the number. I won't even pull out one day I'm going to do a walkthrough of all these daggum things, but sometimes I keep them and give them away. Like this one right here, I made a book out of my art. These are just some prints. And I was just like, oh, you know what? Let's do that. And then they got pockets because I didn't seal the bottom of them up. But that's my artwork. I bound it. I stitched it. So stitched it in there. Now somebody might get this in something. I don't know. But I already have it done. But I do know whoever will get it will be somebody that can appreciate the art. Now, you give this to a non-arty person or somebody that does not get it, they just be like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I'll be like, well, you can journal in it. You can still write on the pages, you know. But that's another thing. So, yes. But today, as we venture backwards, we did watercoloring. Actually, we didn't do watercoloring. I take that back. We did a little bit of watercoloring at the beginning, but we took them watercolors and we stamped. We stamped my flowers. My stamped flowers that you can grab yours over at PM Artist Studio. And that's how these cards got created. We got that stamp. And on this one, we got Darcy on there. So that's this one. So these here played a role in today's card creation. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just so loving it. I just love it. And this one right here came from this print, which is French Laurels by Rhonda. Right? There we go. Now we turn this one into heading out. All right. Chat later. See you around the tubes. There we go. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't think I'll be on after I get off. That one. I love that one. That one. So we put that one on there. And then we'll put a sentiment or something on there before we send them out. They'll get sentiments. This one, we'll definitely do some more. I'll probably turn this one away and look, confirmation. Oh, It says confirmation, but just think about if we print out congratulations. That will be a beautiful card. See? There you go. Give you some ideas. And you also, look, this is another thing I use scraps for, so you can see that. Oh, that looked perfect. And then I need to find or go on my Cricut and get congratulations and put congratulations out. And there we go. So there we are. Here we are. So I'm gonna get up off of here because it's almost 6 o'clock. And y'all talked about food so much. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go in here and fix this salad. And we're gonna leave that there. Leave that there. I think that works out so pretty. Look at that. And then we have these because Amy was just talking about what you said, those things, bookmarks. And I'm thinking about all of these that I just stamped. That would be a big bookmark. I have to just go down the middle and make it smaller, but I don't know. I don't know. I said I was going to leave them, and then I sent it in Happy Mail. Whenever people get mail, they'll get theirs and they can do what they want with them. There we go. So I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out today. I really, 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 really do. And if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed, do hit that subscribe button. Right now, it's lighting up every time I say do subscribe. Yeah, and if it's lighting up, that means you're not subscribed. Subscribe to the channel and hang out. You get to hang out on Mondays and Wednesdays when I do come on, because Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is my time to come and you get to come and hang out with me. That's me, Karen McCoy. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. And live. Today we talked about living life on purpose. Choose joy. I want you to choose joy. I want you to have fun. I want you to put joy in whatever you post. Remember, we're going to put joy in it because we're creating life on purpose. No overwhelm, not any pressure. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all around the tube because we'll be here. I'll probably see you, probably not till tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? But that's a great ending, right? Isn't that beautiful? That's just so pretty. Y'all have a good night.